Oh, you, we're knackered. I'm going, Bobby.
I'll come in now, right?
We're knackered. We're not you. Oh. Anybody on there? Well, quite adjusted already. In 2 seconds. Right, some sausages are like. Papa Lazarenko, hiya Papa. I'll give you a ring later, son. Hope you're okay. Carl Brownie, hiya Bright. Rob, hello Rob, you okay, mate? Thanks for the lovely text today, mate. Speak to you anytime now. I've got your number. Edgar Lee, Humble Apple Crumble. Why don't you change it to Humble Rhubarb Crumble? That's a new name for you. Mr. Rhubarb. Cy Reese. Oi, oi. Glenn Copp, the great lad. X Dan XR2I. Hello, mate. Hey, up. Emma, hope you're good today. She is, yes, she's getting there. Carol Curtis, another lady, beautiful lady. Freedom, another great lad. Dale Strain. Mr. Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Jolly Bucket. I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket. Went with a pizza. Oh, went with the pizza. Margarita. Andre, Ida. I kill you for nothing. I kill you if you be my friend. Remember the old films with their Clint Eastwood? They were class, weren't they? Good, the bad, and the ugly. Fills the feudal as well. Fist the Dynamite. I loved them. You'd watch them, wouldn't you, as a kid? Absolutely great. You'd think, like watching them films, like BBC One, BBC Two, Channel Time Teas, that's all you got. And you used to think it was great when you say, oh, Spartacus is on. Spartacus, one of the greatest films. I'm Spartacus. The cops, they all come for me out here when I'm done that. When there was 30 odd police with that, when I got done for the shooting, I was telling you, if you ever look at Redcar Road, Thornaby, Redcar Road, Thornaby, Middlesbrough Evening Gazette shooting. If you look, you'll still see all the cops there. They're in the photographs. There's two police bands. I'm in the first one at this end. But at the house, the woman's there, and she's a nurse. She says, there was over 30 police armed response come. And then when they come here, there was loads all on the front, all on the fucking front. We're at that. So I'm at the top going, I come out the window, I went, I'm Spartacus. Like that. The top of the window. I'm Spartacus. They're all fucking stood like that. And they had them boom, like centurions over the battens and all that. What are you doing, you silly bastards, banging them for? Fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. You got to wake the fucking street up. Clowns. Freedom. Papa. Oh, so tired. You know what? I'm late getting on Anna tonight. So I tell you what, I fell asleep on the bed. Totally exhausted. Rich tea biscuit. I used to like them years ago. I've gone off them, you know. Is that what you call yourself, rich tea? Because you like them biscuits? They're dry, aren't they now? I don't like. I used to like custard creams. I hate them now. I don't like. You know, now I've got older. I don't like things what I like. Don't know about yous. I've done a few swaps. Any of yous been a sweet tooth? I used to love sweet stuff when I was a kid, and now I'm more into savoury stuff than I was into sweet stuff. You know, like cake and custard, rhubarb rock behind, things like that. I used to love it. Now I'll only have 2 or 3 spoonfuls. Now I'm like, woof, like no sugary stuff. I'm not really into it now. Don't have any sugar in my tea. Well, I've never drank tea in life. Coffee, I should have said. And I just drink water mainly. That's the best thing for you. Hugh Hardberg, another good lad. Got to be from Scotland, any. Gully, Jonathan Carling. Jonathan, love your son. Great, big lump of a lad. I love him. Lovely big lad. Another great lad. Have to pop up, Jonathan, anytime, mate. You know where we were at, Jonathan. You're welcome anytime, son. Edgar Lee's another great lad. Loads of good people on here. Stevie Boy Billings. Hello, Stevie Boy. Thanks for the messages. Watched a good film last night. at the asphalt. Oh, you felt those asphalt? Yeah, I felt those asphalt jungle. Yeah, I remember that old black and white one, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah, it was really good. I like the black and white ones better, to tell you the truth. They're more like James Cagney films and Humphrey Bogart, and even though it's black colour, the African Queen in 1950s and that. That was the glamour era of Hollywood, like the 50s, the 40s, and the 50s. But I like all the old horror films, like It's Alive, Frankenstein, 1933. All them type of films with Boris Karloff and the mummy. Cadiz was the mummy's name, and used to bring him back to life with the Tana leaves and the dun, 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 the creature from the Black Lagoon. I watched that the other day, and then I watched this creature. That's tinfoil, isn't it? The fucking creature from the Black Lagoon. Dun, 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 covered in tinfoil. Fucking hell. Then there's the creature comes back. The creature's revenge. It was all just about the music, wasn't it, really? And but when you were a fucking kid, it was all in black, dead sinister, like big rubber suit on. Obviously, you'd look at it now and think, fucking not believe. I watched it tonight, I still thought it's still scary. But when you put it in your hands, you look at it in the eyes of when you're a kid. It's scary then. Only 17 thumbs up, guys, 76 watching. Come on, what's all you got broken fingers or something? You will if you don't push the button. Johnny channel you got on, and if you don't push the button, you get your fingers broke. Everyone's walking around like that, though. Everyone's walking around like that. Can't fuck that thing. Yeah, I hope you're okay. Love you all. It's been a miserable day. We'll have a good laugh tonight, can't we? Carol Curtis, don't like sweet drinks. No, I don't, Carol. I used to, though. I used to love all, like, I don't mind a bit of Lucozade. No, when I'm flat a little bit. I trained last night. Oh, my hands are killing me today. I trained what did I do last night? I did biceps. I did forearms. I did shoulders. I did forearms again. Fucking forearms on fire at the top here. And I do a lot of stretching as well on the door frames and stuff. Over the injuries I've had. So I've got rid of that tightness in there now. I couldn't put my hands up in the air. I couldn't do that before. Now I can do it. I couldn't put my hands up. So I've got that, and my shadow boxing's coming good all through really good now. So I'm standing up on my feet, and I've got my feet wide apart, and I'm throwing a massive left, straight right, and left hook. And that's a side step, left hook again. So I'm doing that, and what you do is you come in close and keep going through your head, and you do it that many times, it just comes natural. I used to like to throw, never threw a left, so I like that to move there. And I used to go through, I'd do that, or I'd throw a left there, and I'd throw it like a big, like I'm clumsy fucker, I'd throw like that. So I'd let them see it, and then they'd go woof to that side, and then they'd land on my right hook. So I'd feint, and like throw that as a feint, and then when step over the right hook. So then what happens that way, you've got your left foot there, spin off your left foot and land on your right, so all the body weight comes in. And what I used to do sometimes, I used to stand on the door. People come forward with a fight. I was on the steps. I used to jump off the step at them and throw the punch as I'm jumping through the air. A bit like always used to throw like Joe Fraser left hook. John Black taught me how to do it. It takes loads and loads and loads of skill to do it, but when you land it, all that weight, because you're in the air and you're throwing it, and all that weight, you spin off it. It's brilliant. But what you can do is you throw right up on someone, or left hook or whatever, or whatever hand you throw, and it's called a pinch of a punch. Before it leaves your hand, you just walk away, because you knew you've hit him. You knew exactly. As soon as that punch lands, you can feel it, and you can feel where it's landed, and you just know you can walk away and his jaw's gone. You walk away and look back, and you'll be knocked out, unconscious, or the jaw's broke in 3 places, gone. That was my favourite right uppercut. You don't hurt your hands then. If you throw straight hands down the middle like that, I've done it, don't get me wrong, and you hurt your hands because you end up hitting teeth and hitting bone. But if you do them there, look, just all flesh, hit them there, just all flesh. It's all flesh, you don't hurt your hands. The girls are saying, I don't want to fucking throw a punch. Carol will. Carol hit you up the fucking head or something. He just don't think you were there. Gary Taz, how you, Gary? You all right? It's the women you've got to worry about. It's not the men. The men are fuck all. Women are the scariest, like Maria and Emma and Carol. They're the worst ones. They're the scary ones. Whoa. Cut fucking thingy with the tongues, the metal. You know, like a welder with a welding torch. Cutting it down. That's what they're like. Freedom, thank you very much, brother. I got into the conversation there with the talk. You know your wife, so you've got a wife who's like strong and all that. You think, well, I'm not saying fuck all of that. You can't dare say out there. You dare say something like, oh, that's wrong or this is wrong. Oh, that's this. You fucking think I'm dead. I'm not saying that. Peter McNeil's it. Vinyl sound, loving the positive vibes, brother. Yeah, always laughing and joking, me. That's all I do. Laugh and joke. Patrick Coyne, Coyne. That sounds Irish. How are you, Brian? I'm good, mate. I'm really good. Rob Tidell. Yeah, Peter. Is that your Peter? Carol. Is that Peter Duffy with Carol Curtis? I was like the other Carol. I get mixed up with these now. I get mixed up with them all now. Hugh Adberg, Gary Castarell. Hey, Gary. Fucking Rambo, him. Fucking hell, jumping out of fucking helicopters and all sorts. I mean, you know them films. You see them go into the jungle and there's only fucking one of them or something. There's 22 of them or something going to war. And at the end of the film, there's only one left. He's the fucking one left. Gary Taz Carroll. He's the only one fucking left at the end of it. And fucking hell, they've all been killed. It was another great soldier film, and Gary might know it. And then there was 12, I think it was called. There was 12 soldiers, and they've got to hold the pass. They used to call it like a pass. They had to hold it at the end. They're all gone, and there's 11 dead, and there's still one, and they're digging their own graves. So he's in his own grave, knowing he's gone. He's got this big fuck off machine gun in the Second World War against the Japanese. He gets killed, but a whole lot of them, 12 of them, go down. So one of the ones you have tears in your eyes, fucking brilliant for them. They're more, they'd rather die than fucking give up. That's what I'd rather do. When I went outside, Stephen says, "What are you fucking doing going outside? They shoot." I said, "I'd rather die on my fucking feet fighting than die on my fucking knees like a coward." And they locked me in. I went fucking mental. But I was trying to rip the door down, relax and get out. And she put it down the top. Yeah, it's sneaky. And she thought if he goes out there, all them. When I did go out, when I got out the second time, and Bobby come with us, they fucking scattered like little rats. That just shows you how brave they are. There was 5 of them, and they all just ran off. One lad said he was that scared to drop the fucking thingy. Or been on Gary Taz's here. He'd have fucking wiped them all out. He'd have been onto them. Gary to wipe them out. Scumbag cunts doing that to a woman on her own and fucking somebody in a wheelchair with paralysed shit houses. Yeah, they run like fuck. You can take our lives, but you'll not take our freedom. So I run into the battle. Like the Valley of the 600. Into the Valley of Death went the 600. A charge went the Light Brigade. Cannons to the left, cannons to the right, cannons to the front, but charge went the Light Brigade. Now that them orders, what they actually got, were a mistake. They told them to charge them, but they didn't. They said, come back and leave it. It's too many of them. Cannons were everywhere, hundreds of cannons. I think it was against the Pakistani or Indian revolution, uprising, and the 600 of them went into the film was made by Errol Flynn, and Errol Flynn never, ever was right with it. I don't know which producer it was. The producer of the film, loads of horses, and I mean loads of horses in that scene was killed. They got cut down, shot accidentally, and loads fell. You under break the leg of a horse, you have to put it under. Loads and loads, and he never ever forgave him for it. To the day he died, he hated the bloke for what he done. So see that's the Glaswegian, that one. Oh, that's Gary. I know you're fucking Glaswegian. So that me fucking bother, your fucking tease out. Hey you. But the saying in Scotland here means 1-to-1. Come on then, me and you. Square go. Your tea, hey you, McGivern. With my family, all McGivrans. Your fucking tease out. Yeah, ALZ, Edinburgh, another Scotsman or lady. I did one, it was a lady. I was saying, all right, mate, that's a lady. That I went, oh, I apologise, I can't remember which one it was now. How many people on here? It's unreal. Donna, a lovely lady. Donna's a lovely lady. A lovely, really intelligent woman as well. Humble Crumble's a great lad. Absolutely love him a bit. Donny boy. Just commented on one of your videos by about abscesses. I thought I'll just notice you when I was typing laugh at her house our Emma. She's obviously not very well for that fucking scumbag. You know what I'm on about. It's making her fucking ill. Absolutely fucking vile he is. Come fucking do it to me, you fucking shit house, instead of fucking picking on a woman, you fucking coward. She's nearly 50-year-old. Fucking getting bullied like that is fucking disgusting in the 21st century. How anyone could do that to another woman is just fucking bad. But just bad. I've never heard I like it in my life. The lies he's putting on, the shit he's putting on. Greenock. I was in Greenock when I was a baby. When my mum lived there for a bit, just outside Glasgow. Greenock, Pollock Shields, Govan. That's rough, Govan. But they're all old family there. All my family from that way. I've got fucking hundreds, well, fucking thousands of fucking family there in. Where you fae, not where you're from. Where you fae means where you're from. That wee dog. See, you cunt. See, no matter how old they are in Scotland, 5-year-old or 85 or 95, Gary will tell you. First thing they say, I'll cut your fucking head right off. No matter, you'll see old bloke, 70-year-old, hey, you stop kicking that fucking ball, or I'll cut your fucking head right off. That's the first thing they say in Scotland. Fucking mad they are. Yeah. My cousin was the worst. He's not there no more now. Fucking bloke was picking on the kids. One of them cunts will put the knife in the ball. What the fuck's happened to him next door? My mom said, oh, the cunt was picking on him. Just like those talking, like, the cunt was picking on the Waynes. The Waynes and the kids. Picking on the fucking Waynes. Bust the fucking ball. And she went, what? And you burnt his fucking house to the ground, his 2 cars. Went, oh, fuck him. Can't drive anywhere now, can he? I'll teach you, cunt. Got to get somebody else in now, won't they? And I started watching the telly as if it was nothing. Like, shout his missus, like, Margaret, here's a cup of tea. Then watch the telly as if it was now. Fucking could have made the whole family. They just don't give a fuck. Picking on the fucking wings. He only bust the fucking ball. For that one little ball being bust, like a football, burnt his fucking house and the car's out. What's happened to my next door? Fucking scumbag picking on the wings. Then they just carry on, like, look at something of it now, or usually read the newspaper. It's just in them, you know, that thing where they just don't give a fuck. Like, family up there stick together. You know, Scotland really do stick together. Cockerill fucking mental. It's absolutely mad where my family's from. Fucking Gary will tell you that. The lunatics. Crop of lunatics were Cockerill. Lanarkshire. It's where Colin McRae's from. Cartman. Hello, Cartman. 41 likes. We can do better than that. Yes, Cartman's telling you now, gang. 128 on. Don't forget to push the like buttons. It does the trolls head in. We've never failed to get over 100. We've had 96, but by the night time comes every night. One night we've got 189, just under 200 the other week. But we've had, it's fucking ridiculous. We had in a week 1,446 likes. I've never seen anyone get that many in a week. Govan, Pollock Shields, Hackney, and moved to Dublin, 97. Proper Patrick. Proper Irish name, Patrick, innit? I used to go to the football matches. We used to go and see, say, when you went to see England had to get an escort with all the fucking police right around them. Right, we used to go and go to Hampden Park. Me and a lad called John. Call him John. I think he's fucking saying name now. Scottish lad balled up. He was, do you know what? He was a Dublin Sean Connery, and he used to do stunts with Sean Connery, not like live, but he was on like no pair of skiing. He's in the studio in them, but it looks like he's like skiing, and he was that good. He was a double of Sean Connery and like adverts and things like that. He'd do adverts. didn't get a lot of money for it, but he was a double up and talk playing, smoke playing, played golf, everything, right? And exact same build, a lot, exact same voice, the way he talked, his mannerisms perfect. So he went to a street of string fellas, and there was like 6 of them. One was like, say, George Michael. There was another one like Boy George. It was like 6 people. He was Sean Connery, and he was there with him. He asked me to go, and never went. He was there. I wish I'd have went now. Lennox Lou was there with about 10 bodyguards as the world champion, the real one, and it was a big night, but I never went. Yeah, Rob, Danny, the Captain Caveman. Captain Caveman was good, wasn't he? Anyone wants to buy coffee, please donate to PayPal links. Yeah, that's what she's done. What's happened there, guys? It's all the buying me coffee you give me and you put in, they take fucking 40% off you. And I haven't been paid for all that money. I've been about I think it's about £100 in there. I haven't been able to get it. So it's better to put it in the link instead of buying me a coffee, because the buying me coffee is just stuck in some fucking stripe, whatever the fuck it's called. So we started doing it in May. I haven't been paid a penny. And they take 30, depends on the 35 to 40% off you. And because I'm on controversial, I swear, and I can't come on here and just say nothing. I go, hey, jolly good. How are you doing today? The weather in the atmosphere is building up and the pressure's coming down for north. Fuck off. Fucking pissing down. That's how I talk. Council estate, because 90% of the people on here from the same areas as me, the council estate talk. Oh, Dolly, how are you going to the show tomorrow? Oh, I think I might go on the horses. Oh, Tiffany. Oh, yes. Fuck off. Talking shite. No room for our shite in our show. And all the stuff to go. Hey, what is he talking about? Well, you don't fucking know because you can't speak council estate. No, fuck you. Marie Howard, hello, love. Freedom. Same as the doctors. You got the doctor. You go in there and go, it's exponentially and what you've got to do, this has got to be infinity and beyond. And the people are going, what the fuck's like a lad who's on drugs or something, sat there listening to the doctor going, like somebody from another fucking planet's come down going, fucking talking to another fucking world. Like somebody from another planet talking to you. And then they go, take them tablets, they go away. They haven't got a clue what he said. And they're just going, I'm eating tablets of a doctor. I haven't got a clue. They don't tell you what they're for, what they do, what feelings you got. You need people in there who's been on drugs, like myself, I was on the coke bad, to explain who better than somebody who's been ex-addict, an ex-addict on drugs. Some fucker who's never been on drugs in their life. Oh, it's like reading a book, innit? Mary Baker. Get 2 eggs. Get 2 such. Put that. Do this. Do that. Yeah. But then you see you do it, and you go, oh, yeah, because you've seen it with your own eyes. But he comes in, the doctor says, take them 2 tablets 3 times a day. You only get 10 minutes to talk to you, but they talk shit. So somebody there go, what it is, Paul. You should have something there, like a place where people who are taking tablets, say you've got, I don't know, 20 people going that day for tablets. You should have a room for somebody like me to go in and say, right, guys, who's on this, who's on that? And you all sit there and I explain, right, they do this. But when you have that, you feel a bit sick. Or on them, they get you a bit itchy. Or on this, you get that dry scalp. Or on them, you need to take them with food or before food, whatever. And you can explain the things. So they don't tell you what you're taking. So they're giving you something that you don't understand what they're telling you about. And I think it's all wrong the way they do it. Absolutely disgusting. They don't give you an explanation of what they're doing. They just say, take this and do that. Darling Delights. I think that's the lady. I think. I feel a bit sick. Emma! What do you get is this anti-sickness tablet. I feel sick myself now. I've just had some medicine to come on. It's made me feel sick. I fell asleep and I've sat in a position where my neck's really sore. It makes my head go dizzy, spinning. Gone absolutely boiling. You sick tablet. They called Lamasuctin or something called. They stopped me throwing up, feel really sick. I've had a breakfast. I didn't have a breakfast until about 5 o'clock. I didn't have to eat this morning. I did woke up. I was shattered last night. I trained and all too much. So Edinburgh Motor, Carol Please press the like buttons. Yeah, guys, don't forget to push the like buttons. Only 52 on tonight. It's going up slowly but surely. 134 on. Hope everyone's right. I'll tell you this story. I was going to break down the piece of paper. You don't believe me anyway. Don't have to, there's nothing to prove. So, I mean, Bobby had
Should you seen this look?
anti-tablets. Yes, yeah. It's I've got it again, but medicine made me sick.
No, they're ample. Oh, they're going to be
Terrible. Lamacross or something called. But I think I'd have done that if you had my neck sleeping, which made me go balky. So anyway, one night me and Bobby were in the house, ages ago, just me and him ages ago, years and years ago. So we're in the house. So I used to take Charlie for a walk later on. We used to go, like, there's a place called the Bat Tree because it's all bats there. So we said I would take to the beach. So we used to go to the beach with him. And when he was getting old, he was 13 when he died. So when I take to the beach, me and Bobby were driving along. And when we got to the right tail off him there,
yeah,
he could smell the beach. He'd go, ooh, ooh. He'd do that in the back thing like a chimpanzee. He'd tap his paws on the floor like that. He'd have sat on the back and he'd be pushing his paws on the floor like that, made that noise. He'd go, ooh, 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 doing that noise like a chimpanzee. He could smell the freshness of the salt. So anyway, we got to there. Anyway, so one night we were going along, we got to the Redcar one, so we slowed down. So it comes to this roundabout. Anyway, comes to the next roundabout, you can go up the big VIB bank or straight towards Saltburn. So we're going over that way to Saltburn. We used to let them on the beach because there's no early hours in the morning. But I think it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. So it goes up there, we had a coffee and all that, and that. Just got my sandwiches each, me and him. So we're getting there. Anyway, we get out and go on, get on the beach, come on the beach. And you're on the beach. You do everything for your sitting and everything. We were doing all that. So anyway, before we get there, we've seen this big lorry. It was massive. It was fucking big, massive lorries that are huge. Fucking we come round the roundabout. So he's seen me, he's flashed me through. So I'm here at the roundabout, like this, like that. And he's come. This lorry's here, right across like this way. Lorry's right across here, and I'm over this side behind the lorry, like this. So I'm behind here like this. So the next minute, this car's come round this side here from Mask, come flying round the bend, seen me at the last minute, and then broke. And you know, when you brake on a roundabout, you go to the side, there's all little bits of stones, bits of glass where there's big car crashing and just push it to the side. He's hit that and skidded and come flying across the road. So I went, oh, fucking hell. So I broke, pulled the car to the side, put it in the safest position I could, got out of the car, walked over at me, ran at me. He tried to fucking punch me. So anyway, I went like that to him, fucking, I put my hand out like that and just right in his face, and I stopped doing his tracks and he went flying. He was about 40-year-old, I think he was about, with a young lad, about 18, maybe 44, maybe at the most, about 12 stone, the young kid. They both, when you come close, they smell the drink even in the air, stunk, and his eyes were all glassy. When you went at the door, you can see when people are drunk, he's swaying about. I said, look, get in your fucking car, we're in compromising position. So anyway, so I've gone and get in my car. I said, my name's such and such, but the address is this. I give him my name and address. So I goes to get in the car. I said, I'm not leaving the car anyway. The lorry's gone by now. The lorry's just drove off. This lorry's gone. So he's arguing with me on the road. You come round, you shouldn't have parked like that. But I said, I had to park. The lorry was there. The lorry let me through. So he's screaming and shouting again anyway. So anyway, I get in my car. I said, Bobby, get in the car. Fuck him. So he gets in the car and goes to drive off. So he jumps in front of the car like he's the fucking bionic man trying to stop my car. What are you doing? Get off my fucking car. So next minute, he's trying to push the car anyway. I try to drive around careful. So I've gone round him and drove off, gone left and went down there. Saltburn. So I've got to Saltburn, took the dog out, stayed there about an hour and come back, and he's still at the roundabout. I must have been waiting for the police. So I thought, fuck this, went the Redcar way and went back the way around and went the other way. I went up the Gisborne Bank way and went back way. So I'm in the house, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning. The summertime was. Okay, I was sick. 6 o'clock in the morning, all this bang, 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 bang. So I looked out the window, fucking big van full of them. And then another van comes, so about 20 on the front, and there's two come to the door. One of them, young Bobby, about 25-year-old. He's all right. He's ex-army, he looked like. And he said, oh, what it is, Brian? He said, we've got an incident the other night. A couple of nights ago, that's it. You mean the other night? He said, yeah. So he said, there was an incident there where you've assaulted someone, failed to stop, and drove off without stopping. And wait a minute, assaulted someone, drove off without stopping. Well, how can you get out of the car and assault someone if you haven't stopped? Look beside you and he's right. That doesn't make sense. You've assaulted someone. So if I've assaulted someone, I must have got out of the car to hit him. Right? You know, yeah. He's right. He's right. So, and how could I have, the only time I left the scene, the accident, is because my car was in an uncompromising position where I could have been hit by another vehicle. I'll get my name and address. That's why you're here. Yeah, he's right. He's right what he's saying. So anyway, I was upstairs. Same thing again. I said, look, I'm getting a shave and all. So anyway, they were there and I went, how we back? I said, no, look, anyway, I got a shave and all that shit. Got ready and everything. So they took me down to the police station. Were you all right and all that talk? And yeah, I'm sound, thanks. Absolute garbage. He said, but you'll have your choice to get yours down the station. You can tell us what's happened. So I said, my brother was there, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, goes in and I was waiting for about an hour for the solicitor. So the solicitor comes, he's from Watson Woodhouse, but he was only about 20 odd years old. And you could see, you Brian Cockerill, aren't you? He said, oh, you're like one of them thingy heroes, you. One of them Wolverines. What the fuck's Wolverine? You're like one of them thingy, them fighters and that. What the fuck he's on about? I know what he means now. But he was into all that shit, you know, fucking superhero fucking shite. So he's only a kid, about 23, 24. The cop said, oh, yeah, I know what he's on about. Anyway, so I'm waiting. They said, oh, what you need to do is do no comment. I said, no, just you follow me, son. I've been doing this years and years and years. I'm telling the truth, so I've got to give it the thingy what happened on the day.
Just go get a drink of water, Brian, won't it?
So next minute, the cop said, right. So the other cop who was with him went. I said, why is he? Why is there not two? There's usually two at me. He said, oh, he said because of the thingy now with the thingy backs, what the fuck they call it when you can't work. I can't get the fucking word. There's not enough people to do like say 2-on-1 now for the incident. So he said, can you give us your can I just ask what happened first? Because if you ever get interviewed, never give the version first. You say to them, I want to know what I'm here for, and I want you to tell me what I'm here for. Then you've then got to know what exactly is in your head. He's telling you what's happening. You know, I can change that to that now. If you go blah 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 and say I punched him 4 times and he says, well, he only punched me once, you've convicted yourself. So you've got to be very careful. So you better always listen to what they say, the cops. Don't give you a version best. Always get the version. Let them tell you what you've done. And then you go back to the solicitor and say, what do you think? And talk to him. But I didn't need to do that. I said, right, I'm ready to give a statement. So he said, well, his version was, you were at around about, say, near Red Car, when that's correct. Always polite, because when you're talking, this goes into the jury. I always come out with posh words if you can and try and be nice and polite. But when you're talking and you get stuck a little bit, just take your time and say, can I have a glass of water? Get a glass of water or a bottle, like that. That's why I always do these when I'm doing lives and that. Not just the lives, I like the water, but when I go on a show, somebody told me I always have a glass. I did a lot of talking in the show. Said, always have a glass there with your drink. And when somebody asks you a question, it gives you time to think. Have your drink and you haven't time to think to say what you're going to say. Where if you just open that and you go, you what? They know you're lying then, please. You keep saying, I forgot, I can't hear. You're only 2 feet away. You exactly heard. So the jury hear that and you go, you what? And you keep saying you what all the time. They know you're lying. So you better just tell the truth as much as you can. Keep it to the story, the facts, and then you'll be okay. But when you start fucking making things up like that, you're going to get caught. So anyway, his version was this. I jumped out of the car. I ran over, punched him in the face. Right? At the time, I was 22 stone, 23 stone. Super fit. And I mean super fucking fit. So you're telling... So could I ask now what the extent of his injuries are? He went, well, he's got a little cut under there. Right. Now, does this sound like you? You've seen me. You know I am, don't you? He said, yeah, of course I know you are. I said, you know what I do? Obviously with my hands. He said, yeah, we know you're a fighter. Obviously. He said, so you're telling me 23 stone now through the massive right hand, he's landed right on his face, on his chin here. And you're telling me it's that consistent of what the injury he's got. He's got a cut under his eye there, a scratch. Does that sound like a punch in the face? Or does that sound like a hand stretched out to stop somebody coming towards you and maybe my nails caught his face? He went, yeah, I concur with that. So we've established that I haven't punched him. I agree with you saying, well, yeah, 100%. So, right, okay, next stage. Now, how can I leave the scene of the accident? I say, I've established, I've got out the car, said I've attacked him. He said, oh, he's I bet I'll put a pound to a penny now. He's now already put in compensation. He said, yeah, how do you know? I said, well, that's what he's self-put compensation. He's put in compensation. He's also lost I was going to say, look, an eye lost his, he's lost the contact lens. I said, right, so that's the same thing, isn't it? I went, both stopped him, the size of me, and I went, boom, stopped him, and his track's dead. It's like he's running into a wall. So that's over there. So then he said, what happened to him? I said, well, my brother was saying, stop, get out of the way, you lunatic, there's cars coming, everything, you're going to get us fucking killed. My brother's shouting out the window to him. And the lorry's gone, I said. We're told about the lorry and everything. So his car was in a compromising, very dangerous position, and my car was. I said, look, why don't we take the cars off the road, go down the side here to the red car, pull into the village, park the cars there, and we'll phone the police. No, you're going nowhere. He jumped in front of the car, tried to stop the car. What are you fucking doing? Get out of the way. So anyway, I've gone round him, and I've got round him as he moved to the side. His son said, Dad, so he looked at his son, and I've got in the car. I was already in the car, but I've got Ted the wheel, and I flew off down that way, not happened towards him. So he said, this is his words. He said, I got in front of the car. His words were this. He stopped the car. I ran at him. I ran him over. He hit the bumper of my car, hit the windscreen, and flew over the top of the car and fell backwards and landed on the floor. So the fucking hell, is he one of these super fucking heroes you've been talking about? Fucking being hit by a car straight on, full speed, whatever speed I hit him at. But he got over the car and he landed on his fucking feet. Who the fuck is he? A fucking acrobat. He said, just sound far-fetched. He said, but that's his version. I said, okay. So the great thing was my car was this colour, blue, right? Royal blue. It was Sierra Sapphire. So it wasn't the Cos, which was a normal one. So he's then saying, so I've got him fucked here. So he's saying now, what colour was his car, Brian? I said, red, bright red. Car, like a post office red. He said, yeah. So your black car, I thought, my car's blue. But before you say anything, keep your head right and think, fucking hell, I've got you here. So what I've done, I said to myself, don't say now, keep your expression calm and collect. I've got you now, you daft cunt. So he said, well, his black paint is already on your blue paint. So your car collision has hit his car, so therefore it's an accident. Is that what he's saying to you? Right? So my car, can I just get this right? Is the paint very dark paint, or is it a grey colour, or is that like a graphite grey? He said, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, but I know when the forensics went and got your car, with a line bastard, because they're already been right on the car. He said, well, there's not a mark on the car, so there's not been this is how thick they are. The young bobbies who come right on the car, there's not been an accident with this car. It's got no marks anywhere and not a scratching out. So I had him fucked. So he went, your black paint is on his red car. I said, well, so I went the shit there, aren't I? He went, yeah, well, you might as well come clean, Brian. I'm going to get you done for purge and all sorts of things. Just come clean and tell the truth. I said, well, okay. But we are bordering now on the realms of impossibility. What do you mean by that? I said, well, we've established that the car, you're saying his red paint is on my black car, right? He said, yeah, so go on then. I said, right, my car's blue. What do you mean? My car's royal blue. But in the dark, with the lights up there in the roundabout, it would look black. Therefore, he must have got black paint and manufactured it, and he's put black paint on his red car because my car's blue. So therefore, he's preventing the course of justice, intervening in ongoing inquiries. Yeah, you're right, 100%. He said, do you want him charging? And I can't be fucking bothered. So they went out. They said, look, we're going to let you go. Anyway, I got a lift. Our Bobby Comforts picked us up. And he went, that was amazing. The young solicitor. And the other cop was, I was coming out with big words. I was doing his fucking head. The cop was going, what does that word mean? What does this word mean? What does that mean? And he went, you just destroyed him. Just with your mouth, just with words. But the way you present yourself there, you were just like a barrister in court. You were just perfect. He said, when you said the black paint and all that, I thought you were knackered. And when you come out, that was a master stroke. And you went, is it dark black or is it graphite grey? He said, "Oh, I just know the black paint is on his red car." Well, that's funny. My car's royal blue. So he went, "Oh, we're going to have to leave it there then." He said, "I'm going to have to leave it." He said, then he went on and go, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." And he said he knew me, started talking about this, that. And he was all right. It was at the end, but he said, "Well, we're just doing our job." I said, "Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. That's fine. I can't help some scumbag making lines up." He said, he has. He said, I said, when somebody hits a car, the stress points is the window and the screen. Now, if I hit him like that, as you said, the car hit him, my bonnet would have been crumpled. Even though you weighed about 13 stone, 12 stone, 10 stone, it would even be crumpled. My screen would have a mark on it, and the roof, if you rolled over a roof on the top and landed on the floor on the other side, you'd have dents all over the car. There wasn't one mark on the car. I mean, yeah, definitely. I said, so he has deliberately. I just want his name taken down, putting down that he's known for doing this. I don't want him to do this to somebody else, and somebody ends up going to jail for the lies he tells. He stunk of alcohol, by the way, as well. I said, but could you tell us? I could smell it. I could wipe the dog for 40 odd years. I can tell when somebody's intoxicated, he's walking all over. I said, the main thing that made him intoxicated is with the drink. When he tried to run at me, tried to have a fight with me. Well, obviously, I said he's mentally insane. How's he going to fight me at my size when he was about 10 stone lighter than me? Well, obviously, the drinks made him that Dutch courage. So anyway, not the next day, the day after, I've got to know if I've got to bring it down tomorrow. Next time I'm coming, I'll show you. No further action. Failing to stop. Assaulting someone that has seen a bad accident. Failing to stop, then driving away. How the fuck can you drive away if you jump out and beat him up or assaulted him? So they went, "Oh, that's just completely ludicrous," what they've said. Don't forget, push the light buttons 143 on. So that's the charge me. They've done me for it. Never in my life got a faster, no further action. 2 days it came through the door. No further action against Cleveland Police. But in the dark, the car would look black. That's what I was thinking. I thought he hasn't lied there. He's probably thought it is black, but he's got a manufactured that, got that paint from somewhere to put the black paint on outside, to put supposed to be black paint on my car, on his car. So he's done that. That's what he done, put black paint on his red car, because he thought my car was black, but it was this colour, blood blue. But in the dark, pitch black. You know, it's lay-by on the motorway. You can't tell any of the colours. So another victory. They fucking hate me, you know, when they get to me in. I think they go out and, "Oh, fuck off, you do him." They've done me in, they'll start coming up with all sorts. I haven't got a clue who's on about. I drive them mental. They fucking hate doing the interviews with me, and then you'll get the other ones, like the company that charged me over, the company that interviewed me over a murder in Leicester. I've just been done for an armed robbery at the Ladle Hotel, and I got off with it. And Craig B said, "Oh, the Leicester police said they want to word with you." He said, "Over a murder and Saltburn, when you were at the door, some Pakistani Indian lad who owned the club got shot in Leicester." I never knew fuck all about it. I did the interview just to get him off my back, but I'd never been to Leicester. I never knew the man who worked there. I was only 20, I think I was 20 years old when I went to the door there. Only worked about 6 months a year. I moved on. I don't even know. I never ever seen the bloke who owned the club. I worked with what do you call him? Kid at Bushby's dad, Norman Bushby, great doorman, old school. Steve Brad, who was the ABA champion, British champion, really good boxer from Gisborough, really great lad, loved him a bit. They've all passed away. Now, he was there at the start when I got done in with the man in the shed. They all come out of Steve. If they'd have been there, China will come, and they go, "You know, I'm just going to see Tommy," and they were with me. If they'd have come in that house, we'd have fucking destroyed them, because them two were ex-top boxers. I was doing well on my own, so if I had like Steve Brad, top champion boxer, and we'd have fucking destroyed them in that house. I was on my own, but I still destroyed the cunts. Have you ever watched Cookie's version of it? If you put Cookie on, version of the fight with them in the house on the taxman, Cookie tells the version, because Cookie knows every one of them who were in that house, and they've told him the story where the man in the shed makes lies up. The others went, "Oh, he was fucking throwing us around." Like he said, it was like a lion throwing hyenas all over the place. He was just throwing us about. He said, "We were hitting him with everything. He just kept coming at us and coming at us." He said, "Wouldn't go down." He finally went down. We were 10 now back. Went to go up the door, and he got back up. He said, fucking screaming at us like lunatics. He said, Conroy was the first one to run. He ran like fuck. Talk of the town. That's fucking that. The talk of the town. That's how. That's the saying in Scotland. That see the talk of the fucking tune. So whoever's put that on, Scottish. Ryan, what do you think of Furby? I've never seen Gary for ages. I did the movie with him. I haven't seen Gary for ages. Like I say, he's never done fuck how long it was. You know, you get people making fucking shit up about people and got no proofs and no facts or nothing. So look at Emma now. Look at Emma. Done fuck all wrong to that scumbag. Helped him, begging that for money. He's saying, can you give me 30 quid and all that? Just for Brown. Just for shitty Brown. That's all it was for him. And phones up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. She sent the money over out of bank account. Struggled to pay her own fucking bills and stuff to help him. And we got him all them fucking people. He ran my channel. He's telling people, you give me $2,000. You've never seen $2,000 in your fucking life. You admitted to going around with your pop bang and robbing people. Robbing people in the fucking street. Street robberies means mugging people. Let's get it right. You and your brother and all those muggers. Mugging. One woman was either 80 or 82. I couldn't read it. The lad said she was 80 or 82 year old. But his brother robbed. He got 5 years for. That's these big tough guys. Pop bang bang fucking divvy. Gonna finish me. I'm gonna finish my wife. You've been offered out by about 20 people and you haven't responded to any of them, but you respond to a woman. You're making her mentally ill. She's having the mental breakdown through you, and you're saying, "I'm not going to stop till you kill yourself, or till you take an overdose." That's what he's put on now. I'm not going to stop until you. Saying she's been going to graves and taking pictures of kids' graves and all sorts. She's never left the fucking house. Never been out the house. She went to go to the hairdresser the day and the lad never turned up. Never been out the house. How the fuck would she get to Inverness in the middle of nowhere? 12 fucking, I think it's 9-10 hours away to get there. She bus went up there and she's been in the graveyard at 4 o'clock in the morning taking pictures of people, kids' graves. Still a fucking mental patient. Look who he's teamed up with, the Boyles. Come on, the tin foils. He's teamed up with them too, scum of the earth. Teamed up with scum, because that's what they do in the end. Good people stick together. Bodybuilders stick together. Bodybuilders were body, fighters were fighters, army lads were army lads, snooker players were snooker players, dart players were dart players, smackheads with gardeners. No, fucking smackheads with smackheads, that's what you do. And that's what he takes, that's what he does. He gets up first thing in the morning, that's all he thinks of, Brown. He's shouting his mouth off to a fucking 50-year-old woman who's putting me in the ill. Big fucking tough man, and you shitbag. You'll get your comeuppance. Believe me, you're going to get your comeuppance. This time next week, goodbye. Fucked. Well and truly, there's people over there already contacting me from over there. Really naughty people, not in little villages, in the big cities. They've contacted me and said he's fucking disgusting what he's saying. My family are originally from there, in that area. You know, I worked with a lot of kids in Manchester and that, and I was in jail with a lot of kids from that way. And I was in jail with a lot of lads from Ireland, top lads from Ireland, really top lads. And I used to work with them, really, really top lads. But bizarre as that is the peak of the pain when vomit increases pressure, makes feel like you're black out. And thanks, lads. You're too okay too. Yeah, just a little bit. I've been like a bit bulky sick the last few days. I don't know if I've had a virus. My eyes stopped watering as much now. So I got a little young kid come on. I forgot his name now. I think it was Thomas. They called him. What it is, Brian said, I've done that. He said I went on the subway and ended up getting a heat stroke, and it sounds sense. He said he was dizzy and sickly. His eyes won't water like mad for a week, and he just felt faint all the time. That's what I've like. We going up a walk with him, and we made me a breakfast this morning. I couldn't eat it, but I ate it about 3 or 4 o'clock. I couldn't eat it all either. So, and I've been in bed. I've been laid funny on my neck. Obviously, you know I've got vertebrae in my neck cheek. I've been put in. So if you're in a certain position, it makes it bad. I don't understand that. I've got a clue, mate. I have no idea. I haven't got a clue. Barry is Sheb, but I know Barry. He's a good lad. Off-road, he's my mate, Sean. Are you Sean? You alright, son? Talk of the town, yeah, that's me actual Frank. We've got Franks, that's what people in Scotland go, you're the fucking talk of the fucking town. Talk of the town, it means like the embarrassment of the family. You're the talk of the town, the whole town's talking about you. People, Frank said it to me, my cousin, oh Chantel, so my cousin, our mum said it to me, you're the fucking talk of the town. It's a young girl on here, picture, mate, 28, I don't know what that means, 25. Yeah. Treat you like a set of muggins by the sounds of it, off-road and good evening freedom. Yeah. I don't understand that. Weird or taking a call for you now. I'm lost, mate. See, I don't watch none of it, mate. I don't watch none of the shite. I don't look and watch shit what's coming out of somebody's mouth because it's no room for shit in my head. There's no room for fucking negativity. And when you watch other people's negativity, you go to bed with that in your head. It makes you either angry, makes you upset, makes you want to cry, it makes you want to be emotional or whatever. So I don't like that in my head, so I don't watch shit. I only watch good. I don't watch any podcasts really. I just watch if anyone's doing something good for kids and stuff, or anyone's doing good for the community, I'll go and say, "Well done, mate. We're doing brilliant. Keep going. We love you." And be nice at that. But I don't look at it and say, "He said, she said, he said, she." I don't sit on the phone, call them, and then call that one, call that one. I don't send any message. I don't even know if I can send a message. I don't even send a fucking. I wouldn't have a clue. I'd send an email, the man, a message, or screen stuff and make fake comments up and all that. I wouldn't have a clue. Don't know how to do it. I don't have a clue to do it. I've tried. Yeah, I'm a believer in karma, mate. That's what's going to happen, mate. Karma always comes back on these evil people. Freedom, you're right. It's right, Freedom said it. Oh, no, XR, the R2, yeah. X-Dan, R2I, yeah. It comes back karma, mate. That's what happens. See, these people throw stuff and throw it and throw it. And people in the end sit back and go, wait a minute. She hasn't done this, he hasn't done that, and then they look like idiots because they're lying. When all the truth comes out in the end, that's what you better sit back and just wait until the truth comes out. But you all know how good we were to him. I would go on my live and go, look, can you all go over the ways now? Because he only had 300 people and didn't know how to set it up. So Emma set him up how to do the lives and how to do the stuff and how to get these subscribers. So he was only on 300 when we went on his thing. And I was saying, like, guys, get on there now, get yourself out there. He's a great kid. Bulling him up, and fucking helping him. Helping his brother and everything. And fucking, it's the shit you get now. Because we wouldn't fall out with someone else, like someone on here might like Tommy and Johnny, but not like Andy, but I might love Andy. So I got somebody on here comes in and goes, oh, you now take Andy off there. I can't say I'm going to take that person off because you don't like him. That's how the world works. We all have people and we're all grown-ups, we're grown-up adults. So you might like Manchester, I like Man United, you might like Liverpool. I won't say I'm not having that cunt on because he supports Liverpool. It's like children in the playground. And that's what he is, like a big kid in the playground, because he can't get his own way, stamping his feet. And a deal what he did, dirty, dodgy deal what he did in the early hours of the fucking morning, phoning me up to drunk, going 200 miles away to go, fuck off, I'm not going 200 miles down the other end of the country. I've done this type of stuff for 20 years. Just stop trying to get me into stuff that I don't get involved in. And that's what it was about. And then trying to blame another lad, and it came out the lad was telling the truth. So I went, I'm not fucking banning him off my channel. That's what it's all about, because he couldn't get his own way. And he lost whatever he lost in his deal. That's what it's all about. It had nothing to do with me, never. Nothing whatsoever. His dodgy deals all went fucking wrong. Pear-shaped. Dodgy deals. His mate lost it. You know Subaru. You fucking know who it is. You fucking know because it was your deal. fucking dodgy cunt. You could have sat there and told me, said, look, it's all my fault. I don't know. I lost that such and such or whatever. I went missing. It was my fault. Now do you, Brian Emma, and everyone would know the truth. But you won't come out, you fucking coward, will you, and tell the truth? You'd rather sit there, you fucking coward, let my wife get the blame. I mean, fucking ever in fucking bed. It was about 12 o'clock at night. Oh, they've lost this and they've got that. Oh, I've got this. Well, we've lost 7. Oh, no, we've lost 5. I've lost that. I don't want to talk on the phone about this. Put the phone down on them. I'm not interested. I'm already on bail with fucking the tin foils. I thought, another fucking thing. I'm going to get myself remanded for something I'm not even doing. I'm in fucking bed asleep. The medication, it makes you fall asleep from restless leg syndrome I've got. I took the clozapam and laid there and I'm half asleep, fucking exhausted after their lives. And they're talking about this deal in fucking 200 miles away from where I live. And I'm supposed to get 200 miles at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't even drive that far. I'm not fucking going down off for threatening someone on the phone for fucking dodgy stuff and getting caught. And going back to jail for your fucking dodgy deals. Because we wouldn't fucking threaten the lad. We fall out with him. This is what it's all about. It's got nothing to do with anything Emma's done. Nothing. It's to do with what you fucking done. And your dodgy friends. That's what it's all about. Nothing to do with Emma. So because we wouldn't get rid of because we wouldn't get rid of Tommy. It wasn't Tommy, it was another lad. We wouldn't get rid of Tommy and another lad. And we wouldn't bar them. He fell out with us. I'm not talking to you, then you can fuck off. And then he come on, he went, I will give you one more last chance. If you come on my channel and say to me, we're really sorry, and we're going to bar him off, and we'll let everyone know I'm right, he said. I went, fuck off, you fucking narcissistic prick. You wanted me to go on and beg him to beg in front of all you and go, me and Emma are really sorry, you're right and we are wrong. That's exactly what he wanted. What it's written down on a piece of thing. Like an email, not email, a message to Emma. I'll give you one more chance if you come on and apologise, and I'll give you another chance. I went, oh, the fuck do you think you're on? And he went, I've run your channel for 2 years. I've never known you for 2 years. I can prove it. I've never known you for 2 years. This shit you come out with. Pure shit. And you've never given me £2,000. You've never fucking seen £2,000, you little crank. You've never even seen 2 grand, you fucking idiot. You admitted the other day, you went, oh, my brother's a professional armed robber, and I'm a professional armed robber. We go out and we do street robberies, muggings. Street robberies and muggings. You heard it on the official Topic Talks. On there, he's admitting doing street robberies and muggings. Now, what street robberies mean? If some people couldn't come out of the post office, like an old woman, or a fucking family, a dad and the kids or something, and somebody's coming over, robbing them with a weapon, a knife or something, or just grabbing a purse or not. That's what you do. Mug people in the street. Stay official Topic Talk. If you listen to his podcast, you lead him talking. Me and my brother do mugging people in the street. He's done 5 years, 3 times for muggings. I allegedly did armed robberies, not fucking mugging people in the street. Shit house. Because some 8-year-old can't do nothing back. Some old man walking on the street can't do nothing back. That's why these cowards do. Have you noticed when the ones do the muggings, have you noticed when they go to jail, they're not stand-up people like myself. They're always in heroin addicts because they're desperate, because heroin addicts need drugs. If you haven't got the drugs in the system, every 6 hours or so, they start clucking like a chicken, and then they start grasping on everyone. That's how you know. That's how they start making statements. So it's all to do with shite. It's all to do with shit. That's what it's to do with. Nothing to do with Emma saying this, that, and the other. It's all to do with you, because we wouldn't fall out with someone and bar them off the channel, and your other fucking mate's gone missing off of you. Since Emma's out with him and said, you come on the thing and tell the truth. Come on the fucking YouTube thing and tell the fucking truth. Don't mean Brian. We were in bed asleep. That's what it's all about, guys. These dodgy deals. 77 thumbs up, 181 on. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. Well, mate, and not too cold in Scotland. That's not cold in Scotland. Fucking, I'm boiling here. It is. I think I definitely got a bit of a virus. That's right. I think I've got a heat stroke. Exactly, Dan. Oh, look at Barry. Barry's the nicest lad. I'm not joking. Barry's like Sean, my friend. Great lad. Absolutely lovely lad. Never does now to anyone. Has a laugh, has a bit of fun. Laughing and joking. I'll meet him on the phone for hours sometimes. I've never had one argument with that lad. He'll say something, I think you should do this, Brian. I'll go, cheers, mate. And I'll go, I think I'll do this. And you'll go, no, I wouldn't if I was you. We help each other out. Me and Barry, we're best friends. And I've known about a year or so or more. He never comes on and tells me, yo, Brian, you can't talk to Tommy because I don't like Andy. Or you can't talk to fucking Sarah because I like fucking Louise. That's fucking childish. Because he can't get his own way. And all the other kids that have been on here, the ones who are getting bullied on here off him, he's been on here to them saying, if you don't go on my channel, I'm going to start on you next. When we're finished with the Cockerills, I'm going to get you next. So he's threatened to do it. He's done a few little calling and everything. All the others on here. Barry said, but he did it with Barry. Barry told him to go and fuck himself. He started to bully Barry one night, and Barry went, like, stood up to him. Barry can have a go. He's not a fucking divvy. He's going, I'm going to do this. And Barry, yeah. I said, what he said, Barry said, what it is with you, you can give it, but you can't fucking take it, you. And then what he done is he blocked Barry off. He blocked him off. So he can't take it. So as soon as you get the back off someone who stand up, you're all right with a woman who's fucking nearly 50-year-old, who's suffering with mental health problems and fucking issues through all this shit through you. You're good at bullying people, and you knew you could bully her, so you thought, I'll bully her, and I'll get loads of views. That's what you've done it for. But it was not to do with anything we did to you, just because we wouldn't bar two people, one person off, and the other one was your friend. And because I wouldn't help your friend and go all the way towards Liverpool, nearly 200 miles away, to sort something out, it took 1 o'clock in the morning. Fuck off. And then when it was all finished, they went, oh yeah, we've got it wrong. All the stuff's there, nobody's been ripped. So it was just a big sham with him. He was trying to rip someone. That's what he was trying to do. I've done loads of fucking taxes in my lifetime. That's what it was. You try to tax someone, it all went wrong. You end up getting fuck all. Divvy. You haven't got the bottle to do it by yourself. You've sent other people to do it. Try to pinch the stuff and blame somebody else. That's what you try to do. And then coming out with all this fucking shit about he's done this and she's done that and Emma's done. Nobody's done nothing to you. We were giving you money when you were fucking struggling. We were giving you money for your fucking shit at 3 and 4 in the morning when you were like a fucking cold turkey. Yeah, anyone who mugs anyone, Carol, fucking Birmingham, there's Carol, old school. Carol's got a good heart, you know, but she knows the difference in right and wrong. It's like me saying, somebody saying that, like me and Carol can't have an argument about it, and then 2 days later, best friends again. Well, that's what you do. But she might say something I don't like. I won't come on here and go, oh, that fucking Carol said this and she said that. You're between each other, you go, well, Carol, you shouldn't have said that. Or she'll say to me, Brian, you shouldn't have said that. And you talk between each other. But people who are fucking scumbags do it for the views. And like I said, Emma supported you all the way through it. And you do it. And you're horrible. But you go around, you've admitted you mug people in the fucking street. So you're not a fucking gangster. You're a fucking wrong'un. Them people, you see these old people, the faces smashed to pieces, bruised all over because they've been dragged down the street or some scumbag on a bike or something, or a fucking punch them in the face and rob the bag or something. That's what you do. You rob street robberies. They're another word for muggins. Posh. No, we're armed robbers. You're not armed robbers. You rob people in the street. You mug people, weak people who can't fight back. 80. He's either 80 or 82-year-old woman. It was they robbed. And robbing people's houses. That's what you've done. You burgled the houses as well, by the way. That's what you're known for. That's why you never go out your house. You never see him out his house. You never see him anywhere in the daytime in pubs with his friends. You never see him anywhere. Nobody goes to see him. He's shunned off with everyone. No fucker likes him. Because the robbers, no one likes armed robbers. No one likes muggers. Because it could be your nana, it could be your great-grandma, it could be your granddad. And what they do to them that day could make them ill for the rest of their life. That's why your brother got there 5 years for the robbing someone who was 80 or 82-year-old. That's what he got 5 years for. He's done loads of muggings, he said. It's on Steve's official topic talk. You can hear him talking about, we've done loads of muggings. Well, anyone who mugs anyone in the street's a piece of shit. A piece of shit. I don't give a fuck who they are. Even if my brother, with my mum or my dad or whatever, I wouldn't even fuck have nothing to do with them again. Robbing people in the street is just absolutely the lowest of the low. You can't get any lower. All that talking, you don't do now. People have offered you out for a straightener. Steve Max offered you out fucking 6 months ago and you fucking shit yourself. You never said boo. Steve Max would absolutely school you. 3 punches, 2 punches, it'd be all. He'd take your fucking head clean off. Your arms are like little fliddy arms. You haven't got the length to throw them. Like a little Tyrannosaurus Rex arm you've got. You could just stand off and block. You'd stand there like that. You could stand like that and you could throw your punches and stand there with his hands on his legs like that. Wouldn't even put his hands on there like that. You could do that. I used to do it with people. I used to fight. So then throw your punch, throw your shot, and I'll do that. Then he'd go bang, bang, and counter punch them. Make them look fucking stupid. That's what he do. He'll make you look a mug because you cannot fight. Anyone who can fight wouldn't mug old people in the street. All right, not just old people. It could be like a man and woman coming out with a daughter, a little kid, 5, 6-year-old kid, baby in a pram. That's what you've done, robbing people like that. Coming out, they come out of the corner shop, like a post office or a corner shop, convenience store in America, they call them. One of them type. Hiding with a mask on and jumping out and grabbing people. That's what you are, a big, tough man. Johnny Boy, ETTO, etc., etc., etc. That was the king of the high. I like that film. But poor Emma's not been well at all because of all this bullying, all this stuff about being with paedophiles, with nonsense, with this, that, and the other. That's we know who's giving them that. I don't. We know that. We know exactly who's been there with him because he's teamed up for the tinfoils. He's been calling them and saying that they called his daughter, and all that time saying they called his 8-year-old daughter and going to do this to his daughter, going to do that to his daughter, and then it's all fucking been lies and all that shit and pretending to get locked up with a firearm and all that. It was all lies. It's all made up. He never got locked up. It's all fucking made up shit to try and make yourself important. Give him credence. And because that deal went wrong last week, you're trying to you sweep it under the carpet, aren't you, bull? You sweep all the shit under the carpet. You're forgetting about the big dirty deal you done. We could have got people fucking out of jail. But you went there, were you? You were sat in your fucking house out the way, sending other people to do it. Shit house. And then the next day, oh yeah, well, it was all right. He's like, but you need to bar him off. Because I wouldn't bar this certain lad off who was a friend of mine. I would fuck off. I'm not barring him off. I wouldn't bar anyone off unless they did out bad. If it was something bad, somebody come on here and said, oh, he's just robbed an old woman tonight. They'd be barred off. Of course he would. Autistic man, another great lad. Colin Maguire. Yeah, you're right, Barry. That's what I'm saying. The lowest of fucking low, mate. He knew how bad them scumbags have made them. And fucking like Sir Bobby and people like that made the mill with all the fucking fire bombs and all the other stuff. And he's teamed up with them. Low life cunt. Everyone can see through it all. Everyone can see through the lies and the shit and the bullshit. Throw loads of mud at that wall and it'll stick. But it doesn't, not when you're lying all the time. No one believes a fucking word. 185 one, guys. 83 thumbs up. Nearly got the magic 100. Hangman audits by Sherbert. Tried to bully me, show me up, failed miserably. His true colours came out, attacking folk. Far 0 for 0. I knew he would do a sly one on Brian and Emma from that point. Well said, Barry. See, he's got some balls, Barry. He didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck about him. He didn't give a fuck about him. He was trying to bully him, saying this, I'll fight you this. Now, Barry, do what you fucking want. I'll meet you anywhere you want. Didn't give a fuck. Because Barry stood up to him. He blocked Barry. And that's why Barry couldn't get on my fucking show now. It all comes right, Baz. Think about it. Remember we kept saying there's a road mod all the fucking time. It was that dirty bastard. He kept taking you off. Since he's gone, none of you have come off. Everyone seemed to be to talk to us. Messages and everything. When he was on, he was taking people off for 5 minutes. He was doing it with Steve Mack, taking Steve off, putting him back on, putting Steve off, putting him back on. So we knew it was him. Well, not then. We thought it was a road mod. We thought it was obviously the tinfoil people. But obviously, they've all been together. They planned this from day one. It's been going on for ages, gathering evidence and all that shit, making lies up and crap to try and ruin us and try and get views. But you've like today's news is tomorrow's news. Today's news is tomorrow's fucking toilet roll or tomorrow's fish and chip paper. They used to say. It only lasts for a day or so. Then it's another news the next day.
Yeah.
There you love. There's Barry's just there, but Baz has just said there. He tried to he teamed up with them scumbags. He's saying there, but he tried to bully Barry. Barry said, and I wouldn't have it. And like a little kiddie, he threw his toys out the pram and fucking blocked him. And it was him who kept blocking you, Baz. Now we know it was him. There was no one else doing it. He was doing it with Steve Mack and everyone, and we kept thinking there's a road mod all the time. He knew what he was doing. I remember that, Baz, when you phoned me that night when he was trying to be clever and you offered him out and his fucking ass went. Remember, stop panicking over now, will you? I'm talking what I want on here. Scared of that fucking clown. Hold on, it says, type me audio transcripts for the court. Too many of the horrible bastards there. So X R2I. My mum worked for the Crown Prosecution Service for 20 years dealing with people, pedo cases and typing audio scripts for the courts. Too many of the horrible bastards. Yeah, you're right, mate. They let you think you're your friend and let your door in. You open the door for them wide open because people are gullible. And then they can turn on you like hyenas. It's like having a wild dog. You know, the wild dog. You can't change. Hey? I know you have. I've just said that to everyone. Don't fucking come to that door. I'll fucking kill every fucking one of the cunts. Don't be worrying about like that. And the last time I went out, this time we didn't fit. I'll get the cunts this time. Anyone comes to that fucking door, that'll be the end of them. Believe me. Fucking
I think the reason I was suicidal is just because of the disgusting things that are getting said.
Yeah, but nobody believes it. Everyone on here is on your side. Everyone, you've got to stick up for yourself. You can't let him get away with it. Just because his dirty fucking deal went wrong, that's all it's about. His dirty, scruffy deals, what they're doing. That's what I've nothing to do with my wife. We live a clean life. We live a great life. We love people. We don't have no to do with anything like that. And he's bringing us into a situation at 12 o'clock at night when we're both in bed asleep. And because we wouldn't follow up with the lads, Subro, fucking, what do you call him? You fucking know. You had to come on and tell the truth, you shit-house coward. You could have come on and stopped all this. You could have said, no, but now to do with Brian Such I fucked up. I lost this, I lost that, and I got it back, and everything was all right. That's all you had to do, and Emma give you that chance to do it. You were a coward, a fucking coward. Let a 50-year-old woman, nearly 50-year-old woman getting bullied because of your fucking mistakes and what you done. Instead of standing up and saying, look, I've done it, it was me, I fucked up, guys. It's my fault, and how to do with them. And you dare even come on and tell the truth. Coward, an absolute coward. If that was me and I'd fucked up and a woman was getting bullied, I would listen. It wasn't that lady,
yeah,
it was
but
me.
You know, he's admitted that it was because he'd asked us to do something because I won't block that certain person.
Yeah, I've already said all that.
Now today he's put on a post.
Thing.
He said he's put on a post today. I have turned against him because Emma was begging me to dox Humble Dryer's wife and kids.
Oh, well, shit.
I mean, that's what he's putting now.
Yeah, but that's him desperate. That's him desperate. He's making you bad because you're believing that they'll believe it. We're not going to believe nothing. If he had anything whatsoever, he'd have given it to John and them by now. It's all shit. John and them's friends of mine. Fucking known John for ages.
You rang Stephen up as well, haven't you?
They all know it's all shit. Even he said the other day, that lad, on the official topic talk, he's full of fucking shit. He'd done the same with him, saying he was a paedophile, a nonce and a rapist. He's done the exact same mistake, the same MO, moment of opportunity. To call that man, saying he groomed his wife. It's all shite. He's come forward. He's got someone, we won't say who it is, checking his Claire's law, Sarah's law, everything's getting checked to prove to you. This thing he said, so why don't you do yours, Mr. fucking old woman robber? Old woman robber, mugging people in the fucking street. That's really brave, isn't it? Old people coming out of their shops with a pension and mugging them. That's be you and your big brave. I would. I don't give a shit. You look like you're going mental the way you're going on there.
I know, but look.
You're trying to make a bobby. Right, I'm going to shoot, guys. I'm going to be off. 205 on. I'm going to shoot. No, I'm going. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. I'll see you tomorrow because it's just not going off. I'm not going to be able to talk.
No, I'll go in there.
No, I'm doing it now.
Oh, he's going to stay on, yeah.
You keep interfering with the thing when I'm trying to do it, coming in. Tell me what to say all the time. It's no good. It doesn't matter about no.
I've just had an email off.
Yeah, no, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's got nothing to do with it. You can't let bullies bully you. I just sit back and let them fucking bully you because they'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. That's what they do. Look what Barry did. Barry stood up to him. He fucking shit himself and blocked it. He's just a crank. People need to know what he is, a crank. Never ever let a bully you because if you do it, they'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And that's what he's doing. Because you're biting and biting, you keep watching it and watching his shit instead of not watching it and not looking at it like I do with the tinfoils. I don't watch anything they say on the stupid millions of videos they put about me. I don't watch none of them. I go delete. I just get on with my life. As soon as you start watching it and it starts upsetting you, stop watching it, guys.
Bangkok said, love how you two, how you stick to your guns and how you feel. What has someone's got to do with you guys down the road? I asked him, Brick just ignores us. Real Glasgow boys got your back, Brian, pal.
Thank you, brother. But what I'm saying, when Barry stood up to him, he didn't like it. Barry said he's just a little kid in the pram. He threw all these little toys out the pram, like a little girl, and blocked Barry because Barry stood up to him. He's not going to fucking take it on the chin. Barry's not the best fighter in the world, he said. I don't confess to be, Brian, but I'm not going to get fucking bullied off anyone, especially like a clown like him. But he stood up to him. He tried to get me to block Barry. I went, fuck off. I'm not blocking Barry. And then it dawned on me. I thought, it's been you. It's been you doing this. Yeah, it's all about me having kids' graves pictures and stuff.
I said it's just made me ill about the kids.
But everyone knows. How the fuck could you go to Inverness when you've never left the house? And you wouldn't even know where Inverness was. You've got to go across the ferry and every fucking thing. It takes about 9 hours to get there. It's absolute shite. He's just doing anything to upset you. You're biting all the time. If you doing someone and he keeps biting, we'll get more views off him. He's fighting, okay. That's what he's doing. He's doing deliberately to upset you, make you ill. And you keep looking at stuff all the time, then you make yourself even more. You've already been told by people not to look at that stuff. You're told by your family to not look at it. You're obsessed with it. Put it away. I've been getting it for fucking years. I don't look at none of it. He's done this and he's done that. He's done this and done that, and I just go delete. The waste of time, because you can't compromise with people who've got mental health issues. He's definitely mentally ill, because anyone who's on heroin that long, they've got mental health issues. They can't help it. So they'll do anything. Same as when it comes to, if he gets in trouble with someone, you go to court with him and he gets put in the cells, he will grass you up, because he's heroin addict. Heroin addicts grass people up all the day long. That's what they do. The police love them. They're the favourite ones in the world. You know, when the murders get done and people get caught and everything, it's always the heroin addicts who grass up, because they can't help it, because they need the drug. So the cops go, get him fest, put him in the cells fest. He's interview him last. Say something's happened and this has happened, or the computers are broken, keep the cells fucking longer and longer. And the longer they keep you in, the more shaking like fuck, all the fucking things like a chicken, cold chicken, and the sweat's pouring out of them. And then they're like, please help me, please, I'll tell you anything. And then they start banging on the door and you can hear them, I'll tell you anything. You know, I've been in jail in their bed and doing it. Screws will put them in the fucking solitary. And they're banging going, no, he's doing the gig, it's not me, it's him who's selling it. They'll do anything to get out that cell and get drugs. And all he's ever done what he's done now is because we wouldn't block. Barry was one of them. I'm saying now, and another one, I'm not going to say the other lad's name, but Barry doesn't mind me telling him, because Barry's sound. He's one of my best friends in the world. Yeah, guys, just block and move on the best way. Yeah, just block a bully. Remember, he said.
I can tell you what I can tell you, just here. I can.
Yeah, I know. I'm not responding. I can tell the story. Got out to do with you the story of that, what you're going through. 100%. 5 thanks for that read. Why was it get to do? Why you locked down your road, Brian, mate? What's that? Benny Blanco. Oh, Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco. I like that. Benny Blanco. It was a great film, mate, wasn't it? That was it was in one of what's called Good Looking Lad, who just with his wife went to court, remember? Johnny Depp played the part. Fucking true story, that, you know, really true story, that Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco. And that's another one, isn't it? Is it? Oh, but no, Benny Blanco's not him. It's the other one, isn't it? Benny Blanco's the one where he's doing Carlito's trick, in it. You got Benny Blanco from the Bronx, and he thought he's tough, and he kicks him down the stairs. Then he, instead of fucking finishing him off, what I would have done in my day, in my fucking day, would have got fucking annihilated. So he tries to kill you and does that. You've got to get them before they get you. So he left him, didn't he? In the end, he gets shot at the train station. Don't make mistakes. I'm sorry to hear, mate. Your uncle's been in the hospital. He's in the best place, brother. The best place you can be. Just keep me informed what's happening. It's freedom. It's freedom. Good life, freedom. Yeah, we all stick together on this channel. But like I say, if somebody comes on and says, take freedom off, I go, fuck off. Or somebody comes on and says, take autistic man off, I go, no fucking way, you know, like that. So, I won't do it. Yeah. Those chickens in Asda have got more meat on them, yeah. He's got a big fucking pot belly on him. Like that. Pot belly. He's got little tiny arms about that long. He can't fucking reach. Couldn't reach to fight someone. And he sits at a table with a big chair, so he looks bigger. He's got his pot belly where he's drinking, and then on stage he goes, just have me 19 lines of coke. And me 19 lines of coke, was it? And he's heroin and he's fucking cannabis. But that's live. You can hear his voice talking. You can't get out with them once. You can't get out with something like that. So that's what's fucking killing him now. I know most faces in Glasgow, Scotland never so much heard him in any shape or way or form. I was involved. Did he a bit crap back in the day or something? I don't know, guys. I haven't got a clue. I think Emma needs to stop looking. I'm sick of telling me to talk the wall. I'd rather even not look at it. See, if you don't see something or hear it, it doesn't do you anything. But you're like looking and he's making yourself even more cuckoo. Making yourself proudly. So you better block them fuckers and not even listen to a word they say. Because no one listens to divvies. They only last so long and then somebody will move on to someone else because he's done it. So Carlito's way, James Jameson. Yeah, it is, mate. Benny Blanco, Carlito's way. That horrible cunt's in it and he's horribly when he ends up being his best friend gets him killed, doesn't he? And he says in it, can you do me a favour? He said, a favour can kill you quicker than a bullet. He goes, hey, Carlito's doing a trick. I'm coming out, you motherfuckers. I'm coming out, you motherfuckers. I've got a full loaded gun. He's got no bullets in out there. So he blags them because he's also let me like I would. Fucking come on, run out of the country. And they run like fuck. A lot of them shit themselves. Bullying a woman for... She's supposed to have went to Inverness in the early hours of the morning. Have you seen how far Inverness is from fucking here? Our mate comes down from up that way. He's a fighter. You know what they call him now. He's a strong man, a fighter from up there. He knows the Stortman brothers. He got me a picture of them. So he's got me a t-shirt off him as well. Mike Bickers. He's from up that way, and he comes down on the train. It takes him 10 hours, 11 hours to get here. So Emma must be fucking great. She must have went in the middle of the night, got there, and come back without his fucking seen her go. And that's like a good day if you get like 9-10 hours to get here. Fucking hell, absolute shit. What would she want to go to Scotland for? To go to somebody's grave and take pictures? What a load of fucking garbage. Dancing around somebody's grave at early hours of the morning taking pictures. You can tell it's by a deranged person. Now, what people are deranged? People take heroin. Al Pacino, yeah, but not that Carol. It's Al Pacino and the young lad who plays Benny Blanco. He's in it. He's also in the one with Arnold, Collateral Damage. Really good actor. He's in another one as well. He's in one where he's a hairdresser. Really good looking kid. He has black hair. Been in quite a few good films. And he's in a hairdresser in The Son of Sam. That's a good film. Son of Sam, brilliant. In The Son of Sam, the dog's telling him to kill everyone. The fucking maniac. That's what happens when you're on drugs. You fucking hear voices and people tell you to do things. It's the fucking devil that's in you when you're on that heroin and stuff and coke and crack. What do they do? They sell the backsides, don't they, for it? I've seen him in jail doing it. I've seen one. I got his trainees back. My mum come up to see him. He was, 55, 60. His sister come up and they bought him a brand new pair of trainees and he got I got his trainees after the visit. And in the box you have to put them in and put in for the next day. Nice lovely trainees, about 50, 60 pound pair of trainees. This was like in 1995, 96, 95. 2 days later he's got a pair of fucking normal trainees worth about £2. I said, what did you fucking... Oh, he said I sold it for a £2 bag of heroin. I went, what'd you think it off? So I went there and I said, look, I give him 5 cards, a tenner, £2 a card. I went, here, gives them trainees back. Don't fucking give them back. I'm going to follow up with you. I want to promise you. Fucking chest. So I've given the trainees, went, get them fucking trainees on your feet. If you sell them, I'll break your fucking feet with a hammer, you little cunt. And he kept them on. I can't remember his name now. He's from Blackburn, I think he's from. Just terrible. Yeah, so that made well for what, a week. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a few things. She's really bad, really, because she really liked him. She really thought the world of him. She treated him like a fucking son. I treat him like a son, and he does all this just because we wouldn't fucking get involved in one of these dirty deals that all went wrong. Fucking nothing to do with me and Emma. We don't do stuff like that. I mean, all that fucking shit. I've turned away from that 20 years ago. I've never been involved in anyone with stuff like that. I've been off the coke for 4 years. I don't get involved. I'm not fucking getting involved in any fucking stuff for anyone. Lives don't fuel a fire. Yourselves, pal. Where you fair? Where you uncle? Where you fair? Cockerill. That's where I'm from originally. Cockerill. Sunny law. Take care, pal. See you, mate. Colin McGuire. Colin, have a good night, mate. Thanks for being on. Take your care, son. See you again tomorrow if you want to pop on. Yeah, he was in another one. He was in one where he was a hairdresser. And like I said there, Son of Sam. It's good film, that. He's also, the lad who's in it is a big tall lad. He's a punk in it. And he's in that. I don't know if you've watched it. The Pianist. He's a Polish piano player. Oh, it's marvellous. What a film that is. Brilliant. The Germans obviously tortured the Polish and that because they were Jews. And he's hiding in different buildings and everything to get away. What a film that is. You've got to watch that. It's brilliant. I think it was really good. Yeah, I like listening to that when I was in jail. You know that the song. I like the earphones on. When I finish these lives, I go up and listen to music. Listen to the old rave songs in the 1990s. And I'll do 10 minutes of boxing. I was doing it on the bed. I was doing like 10 minutes with my left, like 5 minutes with my left, 5 with my right, 5 with my left, 5 with my right. And out to like 30 minutes now I can do. But what I've done now, I've changed it to just like 3-4 punch combinations. Not throwing fast. That one's not throwing fast, but still throwing the punches and going through the stuff in the time, bobbing my head from side to side, ducking and diving and moving. And I was like spinning and push. What I used to do, when I come forward, I'd push there with the elbow there, coming in there towards him, and then I'd push them like that with the elbow under their chin and throw the right hand underneath. So you're pushing the head up with your elbow there like that. You're pushing the head up and hit them with the right hand underneath. We're not in the Queensberry rules in a fucking ring, you know. We're not in the ring. We're in a fucking street fight now. Total different game. Total different fight. All different fight. And you just got to. Yeah. I think it was a good film. Do fast, watch, confuse. Yeah, just for fucking views, Barry. That's all it's for, son. Yeah. With these playtime, haha. Two signings we used to fight. Cookies, playtime, apple, getting flung, missiles. We used to go apple raiding us. If you ever go apple raiding anyone, fucking pinned your best anyway. We had a school across the road from where the vicarage was, real the fucking vicarage. Fucking big apples. He's like, fucking whacked us with a big fucking long stick, a cane, like a big long one. Me and Trevor Dawes fucking used to have a chopper bike and I had a racer. Part of the bike and we'd get carrier bags. And my mum used to make apple pie out of the apples. Mum was brilliant cook. So she's fucking hell, she's 76, 77. Mum, she's still fucking. She's broke her leg. She was on the floor for 26 hours with a stroke, broken leg, broken ankle, and no food for 26 hours, and she still fucking survived. She's like me. She's not. Well, mum tougher than me, miles tougher. She just fucking won't give in. She fuck. It's what you're made of, isn't it? With your mum and dad and stuff. It's in your blood. You can't become a great fighter. You already are a great fighter. You can become a better fighter by learning more stuff, but you can't learn speed. You can't learn like no speed with your hand. You can't learn footwork. You can get you got it. You haven't. You can't. All these top fighters are all brilliant inside. They've all got it. You see, and you can bring out more traits, better. But it's not. People think it's easy to get in there and just have a fight and fight. It's not. It's a game of chess. Every fight's different. I've had fights where I've fought for fucking like 11, 12 minutes struggling. I've had fights of just one put. I've had three lads in front of me, bang, 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 knocked all three of them out. I've had fights where I've had 6, 7 people knocked them out off road. And he's been there when he's seen me do it. He's been there and he's told me. Talked to little Don today. My little Don, he's a great kid from Darlington. He said, all the things you're saying, I remember it all, because when I lived in Darlow, he said there was 3 big names, Lee Duffy, Brian Cockerill. So not 2 big names, so there was only 2 names. It was Lee Duffy and Brian Cockerill, and then Lee passed away, it was just you. Scotch Bride, or Big Bride, that's all these Darlington, all the gypsies used to talk about, he said. When they used to fight and stuff like that, he said, when you can beat Cockerill, then you're the best. And that was the thing over there, he said. But the piss take. Darlington's one of the biggest. I think it is the biggest. Billy Cunningham. Hello there, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you, Barry. I'll come. I'll give you a ring later, and I'll tell you, mate. Fucking, just this fucking dodgy deal, mate. Obviously, I don't want to say it on here because I'm going to tell everyone. But most people know what he does and that, and he's fucking used other people to do his little dodgy deal that's gone wrong. But I think he's done it to tax someone and rip them off and try to blame somebody else. But the other lad has never been seen since Emma went. You know exactly what went wrong. It's all down to you. This. You went to get that stuff. There's nothing to do with me, Brian. We were in fucking bed. It was over 12 o'clock at night. And you know what's gone wrong. You could come on and tell the truth, but you won't. So he's hiding out the way so they couldn't know. It's caused all the fucking trouble. Said he lost 5 of one thing and 2 of another. Then he got it back. Then it was down 7. Then it was up 4. It was all fucking. I think it's a scam. It's just a scam. I'm not getting involved, but I'm telling you now, it's been a scam to go to rob someone, and it's all been a scam. That's what it was all about. And because it never come off, he's got in the up. And because the lad who was my friend was involved, trying to bring him in. I said, I'm not getting involved in it. I said, don't care who's in it. There's about 5 years a minute. I said, I'm not involved. I don't care if it's Tom, Dick, Harry, Andy, Johnny, whatever. I'm not buying anyone off, but I'm not falling out with anyone. And because I wouldn't fall out with certain people for them, Paul, he went nuts like a little kid, like he did with Barry, fucking screaming, shouting, throw all these things out the pram, and like a little kid in the playground. You know, you get bullies in the playground, and then you stand up and you go bang, bang, and you go bang, right, bang, bang on the chin, like that, and go poof, poof, right on the chin, knock them out. And then everyone sees him get beaten, and they start crying. The bully starts crying, no matter how big they are. Will go down, start crying. Once he's found out, that's him fucked. His reputation's gone. Well, that's what he is him now. His reputation is completely gone now. Even though he had no reputation, he's trying to bullshit people. But when I found out, when he says on that live thing where he's talking to his brother, wherever he's talking to, I mean, my brother are known for robberies, armed robberies. And we're both there. He's been to jail 3 times for muggins. Well, listen, again, I rewind that. And muggins, and people come out of shops, gives you purse. Or dragging old women down the street, or burgling old people's houses. That's what they're known for. And what, like you said, everyone knows yourself. As soon as they start clucking, that cold turkey means, you know, when you get a turkey in the a lot of people don't know what it means. You get it in all that little pimply bits on the turkey or the chicken. That's what the skin goes like on heroin, because they desperately need it. And if they can't get it, they start shaking like that, and the teeth start rattling like fucking sweat pouring out of them, and they fucking shit themselves and everything, and piss themselves and everything, because the body functions all start fucking up because of it. Yeah, I remember it was me and a couple of lads, top gangsters, I mean proper gangsters, not fucking cranks, proper arm robbers. We went to the pictures one night, so we were in Hartlepool, 3 car pulls of us, sorry. And one of the lads, well, 2 of the lads are dead now, they're not here now. And they used to have the guns, these kids used to have these fucking guns put away in a certain place in the northeast for us. Anyway, we were coming through anyway, and looked, I went, what the fuck? Big fucking strawberries like that. It's Thorpe Fuels, it was called. Coming through Thorpe Fuels, near Darlington. What you doing? I pulled over and the Codsworth jumped out, and they're in the Jeep, and the other one's in another Codsworth, Bam's in his Codsworth. And we're all running over, and there's like, I think there's 12 of us there, 12, 13 of us in the fucking cars. And we're all fucking loaded with money and that. We're like the little kid, you know, the excitement, and get pitching, the farmers coming out, boom, shoot the shotgun in the air. So these salt fucking things in it. But and I'm gonna get shot over. I'm stuffing myself with the strawberries. And my mate Steve's got off his jumper, he's got fucking hundreds of them down his top like that. And I'm getting in the Codsworth, because I'm driving the Codsworth, I'm going, because of strawberries. Started to put the strawberries in my mouth, they were fucking massive. And the farmer was going, I'll fucking kill you, I'll shoot you. And we're all laughing over that. Like little kids, right? Being in the apple orchard. Fucking hundreds of thousands of pounds in the house, and fucking top of the range 30, 40 grand cars on the drive. But the excitement and the buzz, it was fucking class. Yeah, that was funny, The Rock. Best bit was there talking to the schools. Hear him saying stuff about army regiment. The school was in another day chain, found in the regiment, but coins and walked off. That would say Balmori, Carol, Benny Blanco, ever up to Kennels, Blair Maury. No, I was there. I always thought it was Blair Gowrie, it was called. Well, Mum said it. Blair Maury, that's in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere. That my mum stayed there. It's a Blair. I thought it was Blair Gowrie, it was called. And Balmori or something. I don't know what the fuck it's called now. Anyway, she stayed there because my dad was on the run. He was at the place for after him, and she was in a little caravan, like a little one fucking tiny little caravan. They stayed there for 6 months, and he got caught. He ended up going to jail, and she had to go back to Glasgow. See, and from when you're from Glasgow, you don't say Glasgow. Fucking Glasgow. You don't say Glasgow. And where you fae, that means where you're from. Keeping up. Should we check? Autistic Pro. Is that you going to me, son? Jimmy, you off, Jimmy? Thanks for being on there, Jimmy, son. Take care. Jimmy, autistic man, bro. Yeah. Anyone there ever been mugged? Anybody's scum? Yeah, you fucking ass scum, mate. You can't. I mean, robbing old people's houses, right? Robbing old people, and fucking robbing people who are handicapped, like robbing a house handicapped. You can't get any lower. But when you're mugging people in the street, and you're desperate, it doesn't matter if they're 75, 45, 35. Well, it'll matter if they're 25 or 20 because they'll probably have a fucking fight back with you. But it wouldn't matter to the smackhead because all he sees is somebody to his eyes. All he can see is lines of fucking brown. or fucking needles sticking in the arm with fucking heroin. That's what they all can see. Oh, we'll have money, look at him with trainees. He'll take the trainees off them and all sorts of fucking vermin. I mean, he got money sent, and it was money Emma gave him towards him, and he got a pair of trainees out the country. And that was the money we got in that weekend when he was struggling, a pair of trainees. Yeah, robbing old people in the street. Not even normal people rob normal, but even robbing normal. Somebody working all week for the kids, like a normal man who works, gone to work, never been in trouble in his life, going to get his money out of the hole in the wall or something and getting fucking robbed. That's wrong. Totally wrong. I don't agree one fucking bit with it. Robbing drug dealers, yeah, and fucking out going to the house where all the drug dealers are and have a fucking fight with them in the house and rob them and see how tough you are then. Or when it's 1-to-1, there's somebody who can have a go back, not an 80-year-old, 82-year-old person snatching the fucking purses off them. Because you know, somebody at that age, they're going to hit the floor and they hit the floor, they're going to die or they're going to be seriously ill. Hey, your son, thank you very much, my brother Rob. He's a great lad, Rob. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. It doesn't cost nothing to subscribe. It's just trying to get that 35, the magic 35,000 now. It just will do the fucking heads in there, the trolls, because nothing. What's happening is our channel's getting bigger and bigger, as you know, and that. A local shop with a bag of sweets and, and drink. Me and my dad heard the bragging about it and battered me. You fucking mugging bastard. Yeah, we used to fucking shoplift all the time when we were kids. Me and Dawes were always country. We used to have this, used to be a pub there in Hartlepool. The Bruce Arms, it was called. There was a big load of shops. You always get them everywhere, don't you? Like a gang of shops and loads of kids stay outside. So we were about 13 and we used to go to this. And what you used to do, you used to go in the pubs and there'd be this high, the desk, about this high up here. And you probably only up to it on you. So what you do is you go in there, go ding, ding, the door would make that noise. You go in. So we would lay across the bottom of the floor like that, where the counter is. So you're down here like this. They couldn't see you. So you're down here. And the one would, the counter was about that wide, like maybe 2 foot wide. So you'd have to jump. So what we used to do is do that, and you go, have you got the right time, please? To the woman, you go, or whatever, but I'm already in the shop now. So the ding, ding, ding's open, I'm laid on the floor, like on the floor as a kid. So then I jump up and I pull myself over and I'd have a bag. But what we used to get like a, you know, like a snooker bag, a cloth, a bag, like a cloth bag it was. And we'd get the stuff and put the sweets in that, the Mars bars, and that. You couldn't get the crisps and that could make so much fucking noise. And we used to get the sweets off the top, never got caught. We used to do that, like get 4 or 5 Mars bars, 2 or 3 crunchies, something like that, shot them in the bag. And then I would stand up and have maybe 10 pence in my pocket, come to the thing like that, as if I've walked in and she would say, can I get one of them, whatever. Say a Mars bar, something 3 pence away in 1977. And I get that, but I have a fucking bag full of Mars bars and sweets, everything we'd fuck off. And we used to go down the beach and go on the tarsies and that. We used to have a tards and we used to swim out the sea and all that in the summertime. It's fucking brilliant. That's how we used to do it. And then we used to go to like shops, like pubs and that, and we go to the pub and we go over the back wall, get in the wall, open the fucking gate up, open the gate, get the creative pop, take it out, and then go to the other pub, like half a mile up the road. You couldn't go in that one because they might see it. So you go to the other pub and take the crate back. I think you got 2 pence for a bottle of pop. You got 12 in there, so it was like 24 pence. And Mars bars were only 3 pence. So we go to the baths and things like that. We used to do little scams like that when we were kids. And we used to go down the town and do it, like fucking shoplifting. We never got caught, ever got caught. Lee Watley used to do it. He told me the whole thing. Blair Gowrie, is that it? Yeah. Blair Gowrie, yeah. I went to Blair Gowrie. I stayed there, Kevin Mooney. I've never been. I'd love to go back up since. I've never been. My mum told me about all these places. I've been Scotland. Like I say, I used to go and see Scotland. We played. Do you remember the time we played there, Australia, and we beat them 2-0? All the Scottish people had kangaroos on, like hanging them with their neck. It was a good night. Me and my mate went. It was good. What's that big street in Scotland and Glasgow? A big long street. I can't remember the name of it now. We were in there, and there was, I don't know, fucking hell, 40,000 people at the match, 50,000 people, and we were in a pub. This pub, this big street in Glasgow, I can't remember the name of it. And we went in the pub and we were having a drink and we talked to this man, these 2 men and his son. He was all 14. I was what was that? 19, 20, I think I was. And John Garland, that was his name, the one who looked like James Bond. I'll see if we can get some pictures of him. Anyway, we go to the match on night. It might be more, might be 60, 70,000 supporters. And we sat there and he went, fucking hell, I'm talking you at the fucking pub. And we're in the pub and we're right next to these people. There's 60, 70,000 people there. But then the Scottish band comes on, they're all playing it on their tears in the back, your neck stand up. It's like going into battle, you can feel it. It's fucking brilliant. It was great. We used to have a great night going away, and we'd go all the way. We used to go to England to see England play Scotland, but it was more Scotland than England there was fucking English. It was great. The fans are great. And oh, flood of Scotland, where can you be? The one of the English ones, fucking dreadful, in it, the song. God save our gracious. Fucking, so you fall fucking asleep listening to it, don't you? No wonder the fucking last at the Olympics. Fucking hell, by the time to get around. God save. Fucking West. It's the honest to West song. They should change it now. The Queen's passed away. God bless her. For the new one for the King. Bring a new one out. God, if you live in the 21st century, the fucking song's terrible. Blair Gowrie. That's how you spell it. Blair Gowrie. I just call it Blair Gowrie. I thought it was Blair. Yeah, I was there as a kid with my mum and my dad. Went on the Egypt on the run years ago. Look and face recognition exit. Yeah, cookie life. Glasgow, but Glasgow. Glasgow. No bother, big man. See you. Get out now. Out this fucking house. I'm telling you, I'll give you something to greet for. I'm telling you now, I'll give you something to greet for. That means crying. You get out there. I'm telling you again, don't you start me, you son. I'll take my hand right off your face. Hand off your face like that. Fucking wallop the man, slap you across the face. Oh, that was the other one. Woe betide you. Woe betide you if I get hold of you. Right, I get you home. That was the worst one. You'd done something wrong in somebody's house, like as a guest there, and your man would go, that little whisper. The woman wasn't looking, the man was looking. Wait, I get you home. Just wait, I get you home. You fucking shit yourself. You get the biggest hiding of your life. You get the belt. Terrible. Fucking hell, mum was like Clint Eastwood. No matter what was there, she could pick it up and hit you with it. Like it'd be a bottle, boom, right off your head. Could be a shoe, both that would be off your head. It'd be anything, stick, a poker, whatever, piece of coal. She'd hit you with anything. She'd have been great in the army, yeah. Fucking throwing things at people. Fucking hell, never missed. She was lethal. Crunchy bars, yeah, I loved them crunchy. We used to say it. You remember on a Friday, thank Friday is crunchy. Because it was like the last day of the week. But I used to like a Thursday, mate, because I used to think Thursday, I'm at school today, tomorrow's the last day. And then Sunday would come in to get in the bath and everything, get washed, and you knew you were at school the next day. But I liked school when I got older. When I was a kid, I fucking hated because I got beat up all the time when I was a kid. I got beat up because I had a Scottish accent come down from Scotland when I was 3. Or because I lived with my Uncle Tam in Scotland, T-A-M. Everyone from Scotland knows what I'm on about. Thomas would be his name, but they call you, hey, Tam, you bam, a big bam bastard. Get here now. Come on. They don't say come on, they go mon means let's go. Mon you, away home you. Then you get special suppers there in the middle of the night. So it took 10 o'clock at night, fish and chip band comes round. There you get all sorts of everything's fucking fried. Mars bars, frozen Mars bars in the chip pan, frying in batter. I'm telling you, they'll tell you on here. Fucking Mars bars fried. Quick Save was good. I like Quick Save. We used to go in there. I lost teeth through them. Scratching things anymore. Pork scratching. Oh, I hated pork scratching. The fucking tasted rank. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. I know anyone taste them pork scratchings. They're fucking horrible. Yeah, Quick Save. We used to go in there and pinch the what was them bars of chocolate? You used to get them. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, John. Club biscuits, that was it. Clubs. The Bruss Army. Yeah, the Bruss Army. That's what it was called. The Bruss Army. We used to go there as kids and stand on the corner. All the punks started coming out in 1976 with the fucking peacock hair and all that stuff and sniffing glue and saying, what the fuck's that smell? It was glue. Then you'd be there, penny for the guy, and you get some clever cunt come out, give you a penny and kick your guy all over until you said a penny for the guy. You bastard. Later on, you get old, and I'm going to battle you. Yeah, put it in corners. We used to go to the ice cream man. There was £7.5, so we couldn't afford like a 99 or a thing. So what we used to do is we get broken wafers, and we get like £2 with the ice cream. That we'd have all Sunday dinner. My mum would share it out between us all. £2. The bloke used to give us quite a lot, like a big bowl.
Brian, you've got nothing, no problem at all with Carl Walker, have you?
No,
because you know it's all lies.
No, it's all lies. Carl's a good lad.
Yeah,
Carl's a friend.
I think he might be on here. He just thinks you haven't.
No.
You haven't spoken to him.
No, it's just that fucking idiot talking shit. He knows what he is as well.
Yeah, Carl, just if you're listening.
We love you to bits, Carl. We don't all shit, mate. Fucking hell, you fucking your phones and everything when you come to help us when we were fucking struggling, like fucking people come to the house and everything. So he sat here for 3 hours with us one day. Yeah, and bought me a hat. Still haven't got the fucking hat on because it's too small. I'm gonna have to go and take it back. But no, I just haven't. Never.
I don't know if it's been on there. So no.
I've never seen Carl on there. I've just been engrossed in here with these telling stories. No, I haven't felt the Carl. It's all shite. I know it's shite. Carl's not that type of lad. He's phoned us up and said, he was saying to me a couple of months ago, get away from them. Stop talking about them idiots. Change the narrative and you'll get better. And that's what we've done. Changed it, and we're getting it's flying now because we're not talking about them two idiots no more. So we've moved on. But now we've got the other idiot now. But that doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, it's all gets sorted at the end. People can say things, but then the thing is, it's proven it's totally different. Totally different. No one believes a word he says because, like somebody else said the other day, he hasn't just done this to you. He's done it to lots of people. He's been with them, friends with them, and turned on them like in a sixpence for no reason, just because he's fed up with them and he just wants to create more drama. Because his channel's all your sausage, your bacon, all that shite. I'm having a laugh and telling stories in the day and going back when we were nicking out of shops as kids and all that and having good fun.
Yeah, Carl, if you're listening,
no follow up you, Carl.
Brian's just saying now how much he loves you and how much you helped him. So
yeah, of course.
I've got your message. I've just told Brian.
Welcome here anytime. He knows that. We know it's just all shit. He doesn't like Carl. That's what it is. He didn't want us to be with Carl. What it was all about. Didn't like Carl.
And I can prove that.
I can prove it at all. Carl knows I don't fucking lie. He knows 100%. I mean, then we got like a bond between us. And when he come up and sat with me, stayed with me, he was like, I give him a kiss on the cheek, and he went, meant the world to me, that Brad. Good lad, honest, good lad. Not a fucking, he didn't do nothing. I know he hasn't said nothing, he hasn't done nothing. If he had out to say it for me and tell me. It's just, she's been bad for listening, Carl, with the fucking shit off that scumbag piece of shit. And like the Irish boy said to me over there and said, well, we've never fucking heard of him. Never fucking heard of him. And somebody else told me that he said he's actually pinched the name off the Peaky fucking Blinders. I won't tell. What?
Carl didn't hear that. He's gonna go come on now. So Carl commented. He said he's just wrote a few comments and you've just skipped past them. But I said you won't seen him.
No.
But Carl, are you there?
Carl, are you there, son?
Well,
so I haven't got my hat on, Carl. I fucking got to take it back. It's too small.
Right, I'll just put a comment now. Right.
No, I wouldn't disrespect him. He come all the way from fucking Reading to come up here and sit with us and fucking end up getting charged and all sorts for us, for helping us. And that's why we end up getting charged. So fucking the other asswipes making statements and making lines up. So we've stuck together as brothers. Always be brothers, as simple as that. Nobody's going to split us up with lies. Not now, too fucking old to fucking be split up with people who are friends. You can tell the real people from the bullshitters. And then you and that bullshitter was a bullshitter. Got no MO whatsoever.
Carl, I don't know if he's blocked you whilst he was still a moderator for the channel. If you're there, comment, please.
Yeah. Been blocked every fucker, didn't he? He had Steve Mackey blocked, he blocked Barry Sherbert, he blocked fucking must have been 20 different people. That's why he wanted to come on as a mod, trying to take control of the fucking channel. Telling everybody he runs our channel. I've never known him. I've never fucking met you 2 years ago. I've never fucking heard of you 2 years ago, did I? Never even heard of him.
I'm going to put you on loudspeaker. Brian's on the live here. We don't know if for certain someone's blocked you before.
Yeah, I'm alright, son. Just that fucking idiot fucking talking shit. But I'm just saying to the guys on here, they all can hear. I said, me and Carl like brothers. I love him a bit. He's like a son to me. And he come to see me, I give him a kiss, a cuddle, and all that. I said, we've never had a bad word against each other. It was actually Carl who said, forget about talking about them, Brad, do your own stuff. And since I started doing my own stuff, the channel's flying. We forgot about the tin foils and all that now. We just do our own stuff. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what's happening. We've got nearly 200 people on now, and it's flying, Carl. So we don't mention them no more. We did what you said. But as of me falling out with you, I'd never fall out with you. I love you a bit, you know that, and I'd stand back to back with you against anyone. Yeah. You know what? I think that fucking idiot must have blocked you. No, I can't see now. Yeah, there's now coming up.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing coming up. So what we're going to do?
We'll have to go into the... Well, he hasn't just done you. He's done about 10, 15 people, Carl. We found out. We thought it was the tin foils doing it, and it's been him all along. That's why he wanted to be in the channel. And I'll tell you when I see you what it's all about, but Emma will tell you as well. But it's got nothing to do with anything. He's just... Yeah, keep your fucking name out your mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. But we knew you'd never fall out with us because we would never...
Carl, it's madness. He's been saying me and you've been having affairs and everything. It's absolute insanity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're too much of a gentleman to be like that. Do you know what I mean?
What? Yeah, give him a kiss on the cheek and that, give him a cuddle. And he said, oh, Brian, that means the world to me. And we've been best of friends since.
He did the same thing with Papa, try to befriend Papa and then say Papa was calling you this, that and the other.
Which is all shite.
It's just all an absolute load of rubbish.
Yeah.
No,
that's what he does. He tries to split people. What he likes to do, he can see people with a big name like me, you, and say Papa, put the three biggest ones, get them out to fight and all that, and sit back and like the fucking eat his popcorn and let everyone argue. But you're too old in the truth, even though you're a young kid. Yeah, and I'm too old to realise what he's doing. We can wear people out like that in fucking seconds.
One thing about you, Carl, you don't call women and stuff the names because you've even sent me disgusted things off other channels, you know what I mean? Like how disgusted you were, and it's just absolutely disgusting. The names
you don't bring women and kids into it, never.
Oh, the best friends. He's got them as moderators on his channel.
They're best friends. You've spot on. Yeah. Yeah, spot on. Yeah.
From the start, they've been bouncing off each other, getting the information, getting what they need to get, trying to take you down.
Yeah.
You're spot on. He's also been saying that. I've been trying to adopt humble dry as kids and stuff like that. It's absolute insanity.
Absolute shit.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You'd never think, because you don't. Your brain and my brain wouldn't think about saying bad things about children or women. You just wouldn't think about it. You'd go straight to the dad or the man or whoever it is and say, right, me and you 1-to-1. You wouldn't go around the kids and all that shit. You go straight to the source. But the cowards.
Yeah. And some of the same brain, you wouldn't even think about something they can't even lie about because it's not discussing that low.
Yeah.
To sit there and think about that there, and then to go on to the write it out, type it out, or else speak about it. You know, you have to be mentally sick and drained to death.
Yeah.
Because sit there and think about stuff like that, to even lie about is disgusting.
Well, you think about it, smackheads all stick together. That's what's happened. The two smackheads have teamed up together now, And then you know yourself, the worst person in the world to do any jobs with is the heroin addict, because the best 5 or 6 hours in the cell, I'll tell you anything, it was him to tell me just grass. So they can't be trusted in any way, shape, or form. There's Carl Walker there.
Where?
There, Timmy B.
No, it isn't. No, somebody, we still can't see your comments, but no. Timmy B and everyone is saying respect Carl Walker, well,
Freedom. Can I just say something? Carl came down here when we were getting firebombed, petrol bombed, and he said, I'm not going fucking nowhere. I'm staying here with you as long as it takes. And we stand here together as brothers and we'll fucking die together if we have to. And we've been like that from day one. And that's what he's been like. He's always phoned me, you're all right, big fella, if you need me, I'll come and stay with you. And come down, I'll bring some lads with us. He said, we won't get beat up though, and we're brothers now. And he's always stuck by us all the way.
There's a lot of people say respect Carl Walker and everything, Connie.
The police were never away from me, Mum's door, for a few weeks over that 10-foil thing. And I sat up there and didn't open my mouth once on last night. I took the punishment, I took the slagging.
Yeah, you did.
Online like a man from 10-foil making them stupid memes up about me and you said with my thumb up and the speech bubbles coming out of my mouth. I didn't moan once, but I took it to the chin like a man, because that's what mates do, you know what I mean?
Course, yeah.
If you're going to stick with somebody and somebody's going to dish out your enemy's going to dish out the slander and the horribleness, then be prepared to take it and be prepared to fight back or be prepared to
take it. That's why I've never responded back to him, because I think if I responded, it'd be making me look like thinking, exactly. Carl will think I'm thinking Carl's done something here, so that's why I've never responded, because I just know it's just all shit.
But he's
No, I never responded because I wouldn't roll myself to their level, bro.
That's exactly right.
I told you when I was sitting in your house that time, Emma made us a fry up. I said to you, I said I won't even roll myself to his level, to the stuff he's calling you. I won't even call him anything as nasty back, because you're just lowering yourself to his level.
Yeah, well, he's got them as moderators now, Carl, and to be truthful, I've been suicidal all this week with it all.
I've watched his life and I've been commenting, but say for example, Freedom's commented, and then Boris commented, and I've commented.
He's got to block it when he was on the channel, hasn't he?
Yeah, so like Freedom's is read out, Boris is read out, but then mine skipped, and then the next one's read out, so he's blocked me.
Yeah, definitely. I know he has now, because when he first fell out with Papa and he was trying to cause trouble between us, we were like shocked at it all, weren't we, Brian?
Yeah.
And he was still a moderator with a golden spanner on our channel before he turned on me for a few days. Do you know what I mean? So I think then that's when he's blocked you, and that's when he's tried to bring you into all the madness. Do you know what I mean?
And Steve Mack as well, the same shit with him. They blocked him.
Papa phoned me saying, what's this about? What's this you looking to fight me? And then a couple of days later, I phoned Papa saying, Papa, what's this you're looking to fight me? Do you know what it was? It was fucking bull in the middle.
Yes,
yeah, that's what he does. He's poking a stick at everyone. Horrible bastard.
Yeah, so he was making, so Papa was ringing me every other day saying, what are you saying this for? And I was ringing Papa saying, what are you saying this for? And we're going back and forth. Then we got to the bottom of it all. It was Bull making up his little twisty lies.
Yeah, that's what he does. Horrible.
I've never known anybody use, even PD, another great lad brought from Ireland, but he even said he's never known anybody use that N word and the P word about people.
Just disgusting.
They've been saying I've been taking pictures of people, babies' graves and everything. Honestly, it's made me suicidal.
Well, that's how his brain thinks.
There's love, all jokes aside. You just have to ignore it all. Don't look at it. Get it out of your head. Don't even read. Don't watch the videos. Don't read the comments. Just ignore it. And you've got a good big man beside you, and just concentrate on that page or the Taxman Brown's page, and get all the people in and have good conversations. Even if Brian wants you, get on live with him some night, have a laugh and joke like you used to every Friday night, and just ignore.
Yeah, we're going to have it going.
Why? Because they'll soon move on to someone else.
You're
not
that's what he does. He uses people for so long, gets what he can of like a locust, like a fucking leech, sucks the blood out of that one, then moves to the next victim.
Well, his original video, the first one against us, said I asked her to do one thing and she wouldn't do it, and that was to block Papa. So I wouldn't block Papa. Now on his post today, he's saying the reason I fell out with them and turned against them is they were trying to make me dox Humble Dryer's wife and kid, and giving it to Paddy Conroy, and said go after them. I thought, are you absolutely deranged?
Paddy Conroy tried to kill me. Why the fuck would I be friends with
Do you
him
know what
for?
I mean? He's just trying to cause that much trouble. It's awful.
And you have to remember too, Emmett, the more drama and the more views and the more shit that all these pages that these little lads have, the more money they make. The more money they make, the more tablets and the more heroin and the more crack they can buy. So all they're doing basically is causing drama. So they're never going to see any of us in their life. So
No,
they say
no,
what
never.
they want,
Yeah.
they're going to go and feed them and have it all.
Yeah, loads of respect coming for you on this YouTube live channel at the moment.
Yeah, I respect everyone
the
about
chat.
That's the good. Hey, he's got a perfect amount of people.
Like Barry Sherbert said there, Carl Walker's making Carl Walker's making the bull look stupid now.
He is. He's 100% stupid. He's just using all these profiles, using all these people, using all these names, using all these different tactics to get the money off YouTube to feed this little bingy habit. That's why it's up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, because he can't get enough of the money.
And the same thing as well, Cal. You never see him out. What these smackheads do, they're sitting all night taking the smack, then stay in bed all day because they don't go out because they're robbing old people and fucking burgling people and pinching off people. They're never seen anywhere. Where we go all over with different places, going to my mum's and my dad's and places. They don't ever go.
But it'd be great if you come on and talk about your granddad one day and stuff like that, or even come on and talk about training and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, so we'll do a StreamYard and stuff and start getting back.
There you are, guys, from the man's mouth.
I'm pleased you spoke to us
from the man
tonight
himself,
because
from the man himself, Cal Walker's here. Told the story. Told you it's all bullshit.
Thank you, Carl.
Love you, son.
And I'll check the channel and block you, and I'll give you one of them golden spanners so they can't get rid of you.
Yeah, guys. Great lad, Carl. He's not fucking, he's not fucking causing. Pat was a great lad as well, and trying to put two big lads together to fight. Fucking horrible. He was trying to get in my ear about Papa. He's trying to get in my ear about Carl, calling Carl and all sorts, But I don't like tell the people because I don't want the people to get upset. But the truth is, he was fucking trying to cause trouble with Carl and for Papa. And I wouldn't block Papa. I said, fuck off. I'm not blocking him for you. Never. Just because you fucking whatever you do. Never in a million years. I'm not blocking Carl. So he's went on there and he said, block that Steve Mack. I said, fuck off. I don't see since he was about 5-year-old. So everyone who was on could have a fight. Like a Carl, like a Papa, like a Steve Mack. All the ones who could fight, he wanted blocking because he was there with a like there's somebody who could stand up to him and his ass would go, and his fucking ass is gone now. So all that shit, it was all shit. Carl's been, like I say, to the house a few times with friends. They'll text me at 3 and 4 in the morning. All right, big fella, love you a bit. I'm thinking about you, and things like that. We've got on really good. He came and we were getting firebombed, petrol bombs, and everything. Sat here. He came for one day for 3 hours. He came again. He said, if you want me to stay, I'll stay at the house with you. He said, I don't mind staying with you. I love you a bit, big fella. He said, thinking of well, I've known you since the documentary and all that. So I've watched you loads of times. You're a great man and you're a legend. He said, it's just an honour just to be here. And I give him a cuddle, I give him a kiss on the cheek. I said, love you, son. So I love you too. He got me a hat, but it was a little bit too small, so I've got to change it. Sports Direct, not Sports Direct, but JD Sports. He got me one from there. Lovely lad, got on with him brilliant. But the keyboard warriors love to split people up, saying he said, she said, he said, she said. But he's been found out this time. I've been found wanting again. It's great, isn't it? You're the Lord Jesus Christ. Who's bull? Yeah, just bullshit. Just a crank from just a crank who think a crank heroin addict who sits in his mum's house and his own house, never ever leaves them fucking houses. You'll see him fishing out the back. There's no one with him. Just out with the boys. There's no fucker there. It's him on his own. He's Billy No Mate, he is. So he's paired up with the most vile fucker on the internet as the fucking tinfoils. He's pinned up with them. And my Lord, it's strange behaviour. Yeah, that's what they're doing, mate. He's trying to even said that the horrible fake author, can't stand them. He's pretending that the fake author threatened to rape his daughter, and come to his house and rape his daughter. And now it's all lies. Pretending he was locked up. And all the armed response come to his house, all that. It's all fucking lies. It's all made up. Never, ever got locked up. No bail conditions, no bail sheets, no nothing off him. All lies, just shit. Pure fucking liar. Just to try and look like he's a big man. Yeah, what's happened? The Carl's the same. I don't know what the fuck shadow banning means. Barry, see, because Barry stands up and tells the truth. He'll just tell you straight, you know, he's a good lad, Barry. So he's been getting shadow banned. Freedom was getting shadow banned, what the fuck it's called. Autistic Man was getting it. Barry Sherbert was getting it. Steve Mack was getting blocked. Carl's getting blocked because these people could have a fight and they would fucking destroy him. And he would not have the balls to stand toe to toe with the likes of Carl Walker or Papa or fucking Steve Mack. Steve Mack would fucking destroy him and really would destroy him. And this is what cowards do. So what he's done now, he's gone from them. So he started to pick on Paul Emma all over one of his dodgy deals. Yeah, that's him. I know fuck all about the computers, guys. You know, don't I'm struggling to turn the fucking thing off and on. It's like the tin foils, and he's texting us and bullying us every day. I went, I come on here, that's it. And I'm on my fucking phone. I never text now. I've never once texted out to his fucking Walker Press, Walker Publishing, the fake companies, not once. Because they don't even exist. So why would I text a company that doesn't even exist? But the other thing is, I've not got too much to do. I've got my book getting doing. I've got the movie coming out soon the next couple of weeks. Got the training book getting done. I've got my autobiography getting done. We've got loads of new things where I've got massive podcasters where I'm going to be on. We've got millions of viewers, millions of subscribers. I'm not joking. Millions I've got. I've got 2 monster podcasters who want me to go on. Then I've got people like John Elite and all that. The Mafia ones want to do me in America. I've got loads and loads of stuff to look forward to. He's obviously the Tin Man works in a factory now. So this is the man who's going to write 100 books. How can you write 100 books if he went in a factory? His wife's putting, he works 40 hours a week. So it just shows you can't all that shit about the books and the movies and the documentaries. It's all been shite from day one. It's all just been bullshit. All these books have gone off the internet. All these fucking audio books. So all the shit what he's got, we've buried them. They're buried completely them. And the lies they make up and telling. So now, because we've ruined them, I'll let everyone know, because I don't want anyone else like poor Marty Joseph Tenno passed away, agonisingly fucking depressed to death through the Tin Man and his wife bullying them. So what they've done now, they're trying to bully, because they've tried it to me for 4 years. No, it's not affected me. I'm coming on here live, laughing, joking. But now they've turned it by saying Carl Waters having an affair with her. I am sleeping with Bobby's got fucking his autism. Couldn't even do anything like that. The medication he takes and stuff, he couldn't do nothing. So absolute vile. Same with my brothers. I've slept with my wife. I sleep with her in the back garden when they're outside. It's absolutely fucking mental. This is that fucking scumbag, and them 2 scumbags. His wife, the Tin Man, and his wife. That's who's doing it all, and that's how he's been doing it for years. That the Tin Man, he says the most vile, horrible things. So you get annoyed and scream and shout, and you say something like, "I want to fucking do this to you. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this." Next minute, it gets the police on you. But any woman has the right to go to the police. Any woman who's getting bullied off a man or anything whatsoever, or any child's getting bullied, or when people are saying they're going to come to your house and fucking burn your house down or fucking thing, you have the right to go to the fucking police. I wouldn't go to the police in a million years, but women do. Any women out there getting bullied off the husband, anything, phone the police on the fuckers. If you're getting beat up for your husband, get the fucking police, phone 999, get put in a safe house and get away from them. Watch the video about Emma when she tells you about her husband who beating her wife up. She got an Urban Hero Award. She's talked in fucking Manchester in front of Ballyferguson. Thousands of people in the crowd over there. She's been all over. She's got an Urban Hero Award for saving women from getting beat up and going into churches and telling them you need to leave them. She's got a house where women have been beat up and they've gone. She's helped get the clothes and stuff and get them out of there and get them in safe houses. She went on the streets in Teesside, all over, Redcar, Middlesbrough, everywhere, feeding the homeless, going out with Graham Seed, who was one of the church leaders, going out feeding the homeless people. And she went out with Tony Grange and she was helping people who had nothing on the streets and women who were getting beaten up. We do good things in this community to help people, and the people like the Tin Man's teamed up with the fucking little smackhead. But when you look at the both of them, they're both exact twit and twat, both heroin addicts, both on diazepam, both on coke, both on drink, both compulsive alcoholics. Cookie life, yes, rock, freedom, rock, smack, crack, tablets, coke, Weed and Heineken all day, every day. Yeah. And the thing is, your bacon, your sausage, all that fucking shit, like a little kid in the playground. But then when Barry fucking shouted back at him, he didn't like it. He didn't like it when somebody comes back at him. He did not like it. He's got snacks. He's got a sacked from factory drinking the chemicals. Yeah, chemical boil. Remember the fucking chemical alley? We've shot down 55 infidels. We've shot down 45 planes. We've killed the infidels. We've thrown up 43 American tanks. We just keep killing. We're never going to stop. Fucking load of fucking shit. Fucking Scud missile hit one airplane or something. Fucking the way they were going on, they wouldn't have war. It was fucking made Richie Ross used to laugh like fuck at him. Chemical alley. He's got Doyle now is mixing anthrax with fucking battery acid, cracking fucking speed. He made a new drug. Black pudding is so good. Oh, I fucking hate black pudding. I don't know, you can eat that. Bazza. So that's why cars go up big money for. Yeah, you see them on that. Well, the thing, don't you, that he's just left at any Matthewson's. Heineken sounds good, to be fair. Heineken. I love the advert. It ain't more auto in you. It ain't auto in Yorker. The rain in Spain ain't auto in Mallorca. No. The rain in Spain ain't auto in Mallorca. You can't fucking do it. Like the Cockney voice can't, you know, suddenly you get the Heineken. The rain in Spain ain't what I ought. Fucking class that advert. We're brilliant, them old adverts. And then the Christmas one. It's a coming Christmas, Hammerly, down prices, Woolies, DDD, Woolworths prices, it's the place to be. Then all the people come on like Jeff Capes and all the snooker players and all sorts of class when the old adverts. Fucking shite now, and the fucking shite to make on telly now. Tucker's local. Oh, it was on a Friday night, I think it was on. What's that? BBC Two. Factory. He worked in a factory. Well, his first job, he worked in Tesco's pushing a trolley. He got the sack. How the fuck can you get the sack for pushing a trolley? Then he got a job in Lidl, pushed the trolley, got the sack again. Then he got a job in, what's it called? Not Morrison, that's too posh for him. He got another job in the shop. I worked in Sports Direct. It's called Mix, I work close from Sports Direct. The reason why I get these tops, because they're 3 extra large. The most you can get, most shops are double XL and they don't fit. So this is 3, probably and a half now. I am, because it's tight as hell across the shoulders now. So I know I was up there, like size 5, you get these up to. These t-shirts, and they're dead comfortable to training and walk about in. So it's my little thing, what I do. It's the taxman, that's how he wears his own clothes. I don't have to be like a robot and wear the same clothes what the people. So Barry Shaver, cleaner, curb, drinking bottle of terps. Looking, that's no good terps to him, fucking hell. He drinks bottles of vodka straight off, raw, without any water in it, or any lemonade or coke or anything. He just drinks it straight off like that in the bottle, buff straight down. $9,000 got one my garage was bought over 10 years ago. Just it might have exhausted. Yeah, get a charge. You know what you get a charge for autistic man? Go to the pound shop. They're fucking 3. I think they're £3 for 2. That's why I get the exact same fucking charges. You pay fucking 7-8 quid in Tesco's for the same one. You get 2 for £3, I think it is, in the pound shop. Exact same charges. Same as them energy drinks I get. They're like fucking £3 odd. In there you get 2 for £1. And then like sweets, like batteries are the same, you know, just for your remote. You get 24 batteries for £1. 12 batteries of one. 12 batteries, you get like 2 sets of batteries. One for the remote, one for the little remote. So you've got them for £2. You go around Tesco, they're £8 for 6. Fucking rip-off. That's a rip-off, isn't it? That Velcro. Fucking Velcro. What a rip-off. 146. And I can't believe there's so many people still on. that was good. Carl coming on it. Yeah, Carl sat here for fucking hours. Fucking phones me up at fucking all sorts of times. So when he started saying Carl, if he said somebody else, something I still wouldn't believe, I think. Emma and me never apart. The most she'll go to is when my cousin comes. Oh, she's had her lips done by Carl Walker. My fucking cousin came out with Chantal McGivern. Did they were there? Bobby was here. Chris Curry was here. Debbie Mulvenna was on the phone. Their boyfriend. My dad. Jamie had been. Oh, Jamie had been. There was like 4 of us in the house. We were going, oh, because she was getting her lips done. All her lips were bleeding. Carl Walker's bought her lips. But that's Shirley. That's her Fatty Shirley. That's her Fatty Shirley. I think her second name's Crabtree. Mrs. Crabtree from Durham, I think she's from. Durham. What was it? Yeah, you need that's all. You need the charges. You need that's all. Yeah, go to the pound shop. You get a big box of chocolates and all. If you get one, eat them. He loves them. I can't give him too many. Maltesers, he fucking loves them. He's so funny, that dog. He tries to talk. You bet him talking on you. It's fucking hilarious. He's like that trying to talk to me. Fucking, I haven't learned the fucking language yet. Like a fucking alien. They look like aliens, don't they? No, the weird face, like Egyptian type dogs, thousands of years ago. They look like something from them. You don't fry or fly.
Yeah.
Finally,
Come back in the live room now, Carl. So you're on there. But you were saying about your hat as well, weren't you, Brian?
Yeah, it's too small. I'm gonna have to take it to the shop. I've still got upstairs. It's in the box still, but I'll take it to the.
You loved it though, didn't you?
Yeah, class. Yeah, it's the same one. I don't
Extra
know.
large
I
head,
think
probably.
a fucking big head on me, you know. I'll just go and go. They'll just swap it over in the box, won't they, for us? Because it's still in the box. See, there's receipt and everything. So I'll do that.
Yeah, they'll swap it in a sports shop. What you got?
I'll just start. I'll say Carl Walker's. Carl Walker's there. I'm Carl Walker's dad. Carl
You
Walker's.
what, Carl? 2 minutes. You got what?
Do you know like the t-shirts Brian wears, the NFL ones?
Yeah.
I've got some bodybuilding ones exactly the same as he's got on.
Yeah.
The gorilla wear. Do the gorilla wear?
Oh yeah, the gorilla ones are good then. Yeah.
But it's the same. The V-neck. It's a V-neck in the bag, and you go down to your elbows.
That's right.
And there's like a big, like a thick mesh material.
Yeah, they're good then. I used to have one years ago. We made used to train them. They're nice and they're good for when it's red hot.
You say what size are you in them?
About 3 or 4 extra large.
2XL.
No, not. This is a 3.
I'll send you one in the post, mate. You're absolutely amazing.
This is a 3 extra large. Time now, moving it. Look at it.
Exactly the same as
tight.
what you've got on.
Yeah,
this is a 3. This one I've got on, but it's tight. So.
It's fucking lovely, mate. I've got one myself, and it's just like an American football T-shirt, only it's gorilla wear, bodybuilding.
Yeah, they're nice and loose, and you can breathe when you're training with them on. They're good.
Really
so,
loose.
what's your YouTube name?
Lovely, mate.
What will you send me your YouTube name, Carl, and I'll give you one of them spanners so you can't get blocked or anything.
It's under Irish Carl Walker.
Brilliant. That's mad how you've been blocked off the channel, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's him, isn't it? There's only him got the spanner. He had the golden spanner, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was saying to myself. I was asking, saying, how he's all right, guys. You know what's going on? Is everything okay? And it wasn't. No answers are coming through.
No, it's because it's not coming on. Obviously, he had the golden spanner.
And before you went on, Carl, he was saying how much he loved you and how much respect, didn't he?
Yeah, he's just a fucking bullshit. He didn't even fucking know Carl.
No, I mean you were.
Oh, I was. Yeah, talking about Carl just before you come on. Yeah, if you watch it, if you play it back, you'll see. I was talking about you before you even. Before you come on.
Yeah, before you went back on it.
Yeah.
That's no issues, though, Brian. That's why I text and phone, do you know what I mean? Straight away, because I have no smartphone at the minute. I've got one of them little phones, but I can still ring and text, you know?
Yeah.
But what I said to him is, see, from now on, is, do you know the way she's feeling over that idiot? I says, just tell yourself this, why should I be feeling suicidal, not eating, not sleeping, feeling depressed, feeling down and out over a little 26, 27-year-old fucking alcoholic living in the middle of the woods in Ireland, thousands of miles away?
You speak well of him. Yeah, hiding in his mum's house.
Pick yourself up there and pick
Yeah.
yourself up, get on you and smile.
Because that's exactly what they want you to feel, innit, Carl? They want it. That's why they can't do it with me. I can just keep laughing and joking. But when they can do it to someone, they'll keep doing it because they get the reaction.
That's what I said to them. I said, see, when they see you like that there, it gives them a vibe, and it gives them, it makes them feel great
great.
good about themselves.
Yeah.
You know, because they're horrible little cons. That's all they
Yeah,
are.
sick in the head. Sick normal people wouldn't think like they think, but they're not normal because they're fucking druggies.
But we'll get Brian. You've got Brian's number, haven't you? His new
Yeah,
one.
he's got my number.
I don't know about this one, but I know some.
I'll still give him a hand.
Yeah, well, I'll send you it on this, and then Brian will have your number as well. But then we'll organise you to do a StreamYard or something as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, I've got rid of that phone, and I can ring and text him, no problem. And then I've got a laptop now, so I can do the proper.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be brilliant.
Instead of a mobile phone brand.
Yeah, because when them phones, the batteries don't last, they keep going off, and the signal goes off on them.
Once you go live, mate, the battery just drops down.
Yeah, it's
So I've got a laptop now with a plug and lead, so I can stay on for a couple of hours, no problem at all, mate.
Oh, brilliant. Right, Carl.
Okay, son. Love you to bits, Carl. Son, all the best, son.
26-year-old alcoholic in the middle of the sticks now and put you down.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you.
God
right,
bless
God bless you. Thanks, Carl.
Son.
Thanks. Cheers. Love you. Right,
Love
bye.
you, love you.
Bye.
Yeah, just a crank. Fucking told you. Carl's not do with him. He's fucking horrible. So he knows all the people over there because he's from there, and we're not from that way. So Carl knows everyone over that way. His granddad was in the IRA, wasn't he, in the Birmingham 6. So we're going to do that we were going to do that, but it went off. We had to do one with Exposure. We did one with him. It was great as well. So we're all on there as friends, the three of us talking. We had a great day. He was here all day when he talked. We had a great day. And then he went home and we did a live with him. And he loved it. But he said, if you ever need any time, no matter what time it is, I'll be up there. So I'm only cut 2 or 3 hours away, so I'll be fucking there straight away for you.
Hey, Barry is card.
He's a great lad.
Yeah, he is now. He's disgusted about that night on the phone, but anyway, it's all
Yeah, it's done now.
done.
It's no use making yourself bad over a
I feel
crank.
better.
Because he's a crank. There's another word for him, a cranky, junky, little horrible rat. Yeah, it's a new book, one publishing about to sneak alcohol to under the boss's noses. yeah. How to sneak alcohol. What a rip-off. Velcro. It's only a matter of time before you get every job he's ever had, that person. He gets the sack. Every single job he's had, he's had the sack because he's an idiot. I used to have a Cavalier, the 130 mile an hour, the SRI. I had one of them 16 valve, fast even today. The Cavalier, sloppy gearboxes. It used to be like a leather, and it was like a creamy colour leather, and then it was check. But the only thing is with the Cavaliers, you had to fucking wind it down. You couldn't. None of them electric. So none of them were electric. But it did 130 mile an hour. So what I did, I got a GTE, I think it was. GTE, and I swapped the engine over into the Cavalier. I got it put in there. It's fitted in perfect. And he did it for me. A lad called Ginger Allen from Redcar. Mum and Dad used to have the pub in Middlesbrough near what the fuck was it called? The nightclub. I can't remember the name of it now. Near Cannon Park. There's a nightclub there. I can't remember the name of it now. He used to have the pub next door there. We used to go in there. His mum, lovely woman, and his dad. And I got that done. But they did about 130. Then it's the first car I ever bought. That first car I ever got. I got out with Craig Howard. The gearbox. Sorry, the gearbox. The gearbox had blew. head gasket had gone. So I got it fixed for, I think, 200. It cost me £400 to buy the car and £400 to get it fixed. So then he said, fuck the £400 to get it fixed. I'll do it for that. And he got me an engine for that, 200 quid, and put the engine for 200 quid. It cost me £600 for the car in the end. I had it for about 6 months, and then I got the Cosworths after that. Yeah, it was like a creamy colour, like a cream car, and then it had SRI written right across it in red, bright red. Nice, like. But like I say, it was fucking huge, massive in it. Would think I work for Samsung. Let's have it out. Oh, he works for fucking Samsung. Yeah, to Tin Man's fucking in there now, telling you he's going to write $100. Well, how can you write $100? Your wife's saying you're working 40 hours a week. They're just every fucking day the story's different with them. It never, ever. True to shite. Lotus, worst cars on the fucking planet, mate. You know what that Lotus stands for? Flat, he said. Lots of trouble, usually serious. Fucking garbage they were. Unless it was the Lotus. What was it called? That Lotus, the fast one. I forgot it again. We've done it again. That was fast, that Lotus. I can't remember now. Sean Day's fucking mate. Freedom. He is, mate. Big lad who worked on the RS 500. Yeah, I had a J Reg one. It was only 6 months old when I bought it. 12 grand I paid for it, and I got all the bits for it. It was fucking flying machine. It was 330 brake horse. Yeah, with the Cosworth, you were doing like 160, 165, 170 in the Cosworth, especially coming down the road from the Parkway from Middlesbrough, and there's a bit of a bank, and you'll see something in the distance, and you do like 170, you're fucking right up its ass straight away. It's fucking scary, really bad. But the only problem was I was braking, and what the fuck's that smell? The brakes were on fire. Just all fucking, not fire, but the smoke was coming off them. I pulled up at the lights. What the fuck? I thought the engine was on fire. It was the brakes, because you're going that fast, the heat, friction. So you've got to get carbon pads for them type of cars and discs. You've got to change the discs as well. So the carbon pads just fucking are brilliant because they're made of carbon, where the other ones are just normal pads to set a light. And you've got to get a strut across it, that metal bar, bolted to each side of the car here, a metal bar across to stop it in case when you're doing the off-road and you could cave in the front type of thing. And then you've got your fuel injectors. You change them. I think they were green or red. You change them. Another colour, I can't remember now what it was. So you could get more fuel into it. And then you used to have. I waited for the Yokohama tyres you used to use, and the Shikoni shockers, the red, bright red shockers on them, and they were the ones. Shikoni is an Indian name, like for Red Indians, and you had them on, and then you'd have the bucket seats. But you push the button like that, the bucket seat, and then you push come off like you come out of a parachute. It would be like that, and you used to have the variable boost. You could turn it up or down, and you used to have a gauge on there, like oil gauge as well. So all that stuff was put in the car. But after that, then you've got to spend $5 grand on a new gearbox, because the gearbox, I had it too high, the PSI, and I blew the gearbox up in it. So I had to go and buy a new gearbox. But it was something like $5 grand for a gear, like a sports one. Oh, fuck that, just got a normal one. And it was about $2 grand or something like that. So they're a fucking fortune. But I seen one on that things not long ago, on that Matthewson's, went for £188,000 cost with a white one, exact same fucking J Reg as mine, a white, pure white one. I had two white ones, I had two magenta reds. The first magenta red was off Terry Pierce. I bought it in Portrack Lane. I paid 65 or 6,700 quid for it. And the second one I got was a white one, and I got that from Oxfordshire with Bam Bam. We went down there and bought it. Racing back 150 miles an hour, coming fucking back in the rain pouring down, and that was the fastest Cosworth in this area. That because he drove that, and that car was faster without being chipped than his was chipped. It was fucking flying machine. I gave it to Adrian Horsley, who built it for us, and he changed all the actuator and all that stuff. We put him in, but yeah, the fucking flying machines. But I've seen them up now, 40, 50 grand for a car, 100 grand. That other one was, I think it was 140, 180, something ridiculous what it went for. And that Matthewson's, that Bangers and Cash, that's a good series, that. Just shy of 20k. Yeah, well, mine was, I got my white one, 12 grand, and he had 8 grand or 12 grand worth of stuff to go in it in the boat. And I was fucking in bed. I got home, I had 2 grand worth of gear, or like the money on the mantelpiece in my room. Sheraton Park, it was called, the place in Stockton. I'd only been moved in 2 weeks, so nobody knew it was my car. I pinched my car, so I've come in. And what I used to do, I used to have a little tiny little button. It was like a little tiniest button you could have, and you just push it along like that, across like that, and it would cut out the fuel going to the tank. So there'd be no fuel. So just do that noise. You couldn't start it. For this night, I was fucking knackered. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I pushed the button. I didn't push the button across. So I just parked the car up, went in the house. There was the 12 grand worth of stuff in the car, all the stuff to change actuators and everything. And then I had 2 grand the mantelpiece. That was like 14 grand. The car was 12, so it was like 14, 20, 26,000 fucking pound I lost, all in. 22 was it, I think. 22, I think it was, because the other money was off other stuff I had, which to sell the gear. So I lost 22 grand plus the fucking money I had on the mantelpiece. Fucking gutted, could pinch the car. And I could hear the noise, and I thought it was a woman, because the house was it was half made of wood and half made of like concrete. It was a nice area called Sheraton Park, still there, just near Roseworth. So when you went to bed at night, when it was hot, the wood would make a noise, crack, like in the 70s house as it was. So anyway, I was in bed, and I could hear the noise. Oh, she's a noise, she couldn't hear next. What's she doing? I could hear what they'd done is they put like something like a coat hanger or a screwdriver and would rake in it and flick when you put your thing on like that, the windowsill, the only wood window seat, and they flicked it and got in the fucking door, and then they had the car and run down the stairs, gone. So I went everywhere looking for the fucking car all over the place and could never got it back. Lost the car. I went to scrapyard living, slapping people, dragging up people, cars and everything. And I went to Jimmy Crank's thing, so he got the blame to Billy Robinson's. And the kids were supposed to have finished it. I went to their house. And when I got there, they just went to jail the day before. They got 5 years in Berlin jail for doing a robbery. So I'm fucking gutted. A lad called Les, and he was next big cranes in near Gateshead. These big cranes, he run that area. I've seen Big Billy Robinson. Billy was in a van, like a pickup van. I Billy, he said, "Hey, big fella, you all right?" I said, "Some bastard finished with car." He said, "There's a little cunt up here." And he pointed out the houses where they were at, but it wasn't there. But the lads, we got the right lads, but they went to fucking jail, so I never got the money to this fucking day, the little bastard. So some you win, some you lose. Then I went and got another one. The next one I got, I took some off someone, a white one. It was a Q Reg one. He was from Harrogate. I mean, slagging me off, calling me names. And the man recorded. Remember them old brown fucking gramophone things? You lifted it up like that, and you could put the little cassettes in. And you pushed them in like that. And it was a little kit, I think it was called. A little cassette, and you pushed it, and you could record like top of the pops and stuff on them. So he's on there saying, "Oh, Cockerill's a shiverer." Now this was in Bradford. The lad who was in Bradford was up for £5 million for car ringing, a top player down there. I won't say his name, but he was a nice lad, and I ended up being friends with him. So I took the car off this other lad, and when I went, me and BJ went fleeing, a couple of other lads who went down there to get him again. He phoned the police on us, and we got chased all the way back to fucking Teesside in the car. But it was like, remember that AJ Simpson when he was driving all the cop cars? It was like that. Fucking loads of cars chased us. But because we were in the Codsworth now, we were only in a fucking 3-litre Senator. They only could do like 125, 130. And the brakes were shit and everything compared to my car. Mine was everything was the top of the range. So it was like getting like, the further we went, the lights were getting littler and littler. I got in Hartlepool, hid it in the house in Hartlepool in the garage, and jumped in another Cosworth, because I had another Cosworth, you see. I jumped in that one. Yeah, and I went, and then when I got pulled over, cops pulled me for pinching the car off this lad. So the man who I met down in Bradford phoned me. I said, "Look, the cops have pulled us. They want to make a statement next week." I said, "But I'll just say, I've been away on holiday. I sold the car to you. His wife's come back. She was at her mum's and reported the car missing, and that's how I got off with it. So I got to keep the white Cosworth, the Q Reg. and ended up being friends with this lad. It was great how it happened. So the cops called the copper Smith, PC Smith. He was a rally fucking driver. He was brilliant. And there was another one who was an Asian lad, and he got caught. He got done. So I'm up for an assault off this Asian policeman. I can't remember his name now. And I got done because I picked him up and threw him over a fucking squad car over the top of the car, over the bonnet. So of course, I've had a fight with some lads in a restaurant in Redcastle. I went in with them. It was called Amy's. So I've gone in there about 2 o'clock for something to eat. And there's two gypsies in there, and well known on you can have a fight. I like to fight me, he says, just after I've had my meal. So I said, well, I like to fight just before I have a fucking meal, because he was bullying these other kids who couldn't fight. So the two of them come outside with me, and I fucking banged him straight away as he's going out the door. I banged him, he went straight in his ass, and I went hit the other one, and he hit him, and only half hit him, and he fell and he ran off. So anyway, the cops have come. And I've gone down the road, the cops have come anyway, fucking, and this cop, I've grabbed him, I've just thrown him over the fucking bonnet of the car. So loads of cops have come fucking all surrounding me. I was going, I was jumping outside the box and like looking and diving and fucking kept away from me, like a big ring, like a circle around me. And this little cop will come in, was the CID, he went to say, just come with me, Bryce, and nobody's going to touch you, right? He said, yeah. I said, put the fucking hands away, I'll batter them. I'll start throwing punches. So he let me go in this little, like, fucking Fiesta or some shitty thing. Took us to the police station and got charged for it. So that was getting done for criminal damage to the police car and assault of the police officer. And I've said in my book, The Black Bastard. And, people jumped the gun. I meant his uniform because he was Asian. I went, oh, he's racist. So I went straight to my mate who's all my black lads and old friends. I sat in the gym. I said, am I racist? I went, hey, fuck racist. Fucking known you fucking 20, 30 years. You've never been racist in your life. So that was the Tin Man again, trying to pretend Brian was racist. So I went to see Marvin and Shab, all the Pakistani taxi drivers come out, took pictures with them all. They went, Brian's fucking class. So made him look a fool again. So he's finished now writing books, that fucker. So anyway, so I goes to court. Craig Beale, my solicitor. So we goes to the first time we goes up. Anyway. So when we were at court, we goes to the first time we went up. So he's saying what happened to the magistrates and seeing if it would go to the Crown or whatever. So the most they could have got me was about fucking 6 months, and then 3 months in the copper say and 3 months criminal damage because I pushed the cop all through and still assault. So anyway, we goes up for the first hearing and pleaded not guilty. So they went to trial. So we're having a trial in the magistrates, not the Crown. So I'm sat here in the magistrates. We comes back about 6 months later. He got the green sheet. Goes in. Craig says to him, well, as you were flying through the air, the greatest of these, like a fucking trapeze artist, like as if I went like that and threw him over the fucking car. Like he said, they're 20-odd foot long. I know Brian's strong, but he's not that fucking strong. The judges are like laughing, and you could see that in their head, you could see that like fucking what they're making him. Next minute, so it goes. So they listen to all the evidence. So it was like saying, right, it's going to trial. So I've got to wait 6 months. So it goes to trial. I thought, fucking hell, I get jail here. So I'm in there, sat there, and what happened? Blah blah blah. All this fucking shit. And he went, you can see the big lad. Blah. The cops, the judge said. There was 3 judges, magistrates, and he went. So we goes in, and we're sitting there. And before we went up, I had to say my stuff and things. So we're waiting for this copper. So the next minute, we get a phone call from Craig Beer's other friend, was Graham Brown, who's in the magistrates with another case. Got a phone call from the Crown off the barrister who they used was Barry Stewart. And Barry Stewart, tell the he was called me the big fella, even though he was a barrister. Tell the big fella there's going to be no trial. So what happened is the fucking police officer, the one from Bradford, was fucking caught ringing fucking cars. So he was in the Crown Court waiting for trial the same day, and I'm in the fucking magistrate waiting for him to come up and give evidence against me. He said he can't give evidence. The police officer got, is he poorly, is he sick and all that shit? He went, no. He said he's been charged. He's at court now. And there's a trial going on. He ended up getting 2 years jail. So I got fucking off for throwing him over the thing. Even though I was fucking guilty, I couldn't do nothing because the trial was that day. And the copper was up. The trial himself, the policeman, it was in all the papers. If you'll have a look, you'll see it. He got jail. He got out, and he ended up got off with it. Apparently, it was a set by the police what they done to him, and he got about £1 million, I think, payback for being in jail for two years. I think he got. Yeah, I'm sat there. I couldn't get. He can't come to court. I thought he's fucking ill or something. He's poorly. He went no. He's on trial for ringing cars at the moment. We don't know what's going to happen in that case. So the judge said case against you dismissed, kicked it out. The magistrate. Good luck he couldn't answer sometimes. Yeah, he's up for finching cars. Fucking hell. Q-Reg. Yeah, it used to be a Q-Reg. That meant what it meant a Q-Reg for people who don't know. It means it's like a written off car, or you've redone it yourself. You go and you smash your car up, and the car's a write off, and they'll give you the money. Say it's 10 grand. It's going to cost 10 grand. Say the car's worth 10 grand, and it's going to cost 4 grand to fix it. You can say, well, I'll give you 4 grand to them, but you may have to pay the 10. But the car might be worth more than that. So if it's like, say, a car worth 10 grand that's only cost 4 grand to fix, you can get that and pay the 4 grand to them. So whatever you want to do. But if it's a car that's worth, say, 10 grand and it's going to cost a fortune to fix, it's not worth getting. So what you do is you can buy the car if it's only cheap, and you get a Q, because it's been in a crash. You have to register it as a Q-Reg car. That's what it's for, or like a write-off. But you can put it back on the road, but that's like a Q-Reg on. It puts people off behind them then, because it's been. But what they do, what they used to do years ago, they used to put them on a jig. So what they used to do with the farmers and that, they used to put them on with a tractor. My mate used to do. We used to have an old tractor. You pull it, jig it back out. Like what they do is they pull it and straighten it back, and the measure and everything. But I don't have to do that these days. I think it's got to be done professional. But the car would be warped or twisted to jig it back up, so the engine, the frame is straight. Yeah, old cars were brilliant. The old cars were fucking tough as fuck, and they were made of fucking metal. They're fucking made of plastic now. Proper metal. You have a crash. Oh, I remember fucking crashing the Cosworth. Have you noticed when you're in a fucking car crash, it's like, ooh, everything's like fucking like that, slow motion, isn't it? Like, don't move, get out. You're like, for fuck's sake. So I've come to this patch of black fucking ice in Rosewood, and it went spin, spin, spin like that, but slow. And I was thinking, oh no, and it missed that car, and it went boom, and it just went fucking about that much, about 2 inches away from the other car, went, and fuck, like the pitch, them black ice, you can't do fuck all, just spun round and round. And then another one, I come off the road in the ice, come back from Broughton, and a Ford Grenadier Scorpion 2.9, that was a magenta red. And I'm coming on the bend, and it just slid right across the road, and it felt like I was on a mountain, and it was all foggy, proper fog. And I thought, oh, fuck, I'm going off a cliff here, fucking shit myself, and it went right over the side, and it just fell back down that way, fell back down with the weight. I fucking shit myself. I thought I was dead. When you feel like you're going over, I fucking shit myself. Fucking hell, guys, you've had me on here 3 hours. I'll be late. Hello? I really don't pop on here often, but thought I'd say send my love. Yeah, I'll tell Emma. Thank you very much. Yeah, she's been down the last few days, fucking suicidal, everything, all that shit from that fucking idiot, fucking Irish bull, talking lies. We've just had Carl on, putting the record straight, fucking load of shit. Carl's our friend. This is absolute vile, horrible man he is. So, trying to get people to fight and stuff, fucking causing trouble, he's horrible. Yeah, appreciate that, love, Abby. I really appreciate it. Andrew Williams, are you okay, mate? Kevin Mooney. It's good, yeah. Autistic man. Jimmy Rizzo. Plant equipment, yeah, you do, yeah. Q-Reg. Oh, I'll be back soon then, won't he? Finish in September, yeah, it'll be good. Always says, go to Stockton High Street, pop car, comes my car, was marked so centre, plain car to look over, yeah. SER, size checking car, pulls the torch out, and pal drives out saying, don't hit me, laugh out loud. Yeah. On the railways, yeah, it's a good job on the rail, good money on the railways, really good money. Yeah, slow motion, mate. You're like, yeah, it's like you're in like fucking cement. You have a crash. It's like taking a piss. We had one. We'll come doing about 100, probably doing about 100 miles an hour, going to work from going to Darlington, and we're going down the road towards Spennymoor, and Flaherty's driving. No, the lad who owned it was Mark and Paul and Mark. They were Italians. They used to have ice cream vans. I can't remember the second name now. And he worked to the gym. He seen me do 2,000 pounds. Then Paul Epstein happens to Mark Epstein used to have ice cream vans. And we're driving and me and Flatty's in the car and he said, oh, he's going to hit us, he's going to hit us. And he with the car, we spun round and round and round. And the fucking car just went, like our car spun round and round. He's going to hit us, going to hit us. And he missed us, the bloke. Walking on, but everyone's like you say, like that dead slow, in slow motion. The ice is the worst. You can't do fucking nothing. You can't do anything on the ice because it just goes, slides all over. No matter how good you're the best driver in the world, you that black ice, it just takes you where it wants to take you. Comes car march. Right, guys, I think I'll shoot. I've been on 3 hours. My side's killing me. 2 hours, 51 minutes. I won't be making the changes. 120, you're nearly one. Don't forget, before you go, push the like button, which is the thumbs up guide, just to do all the trolls' heads in. Thank you for everyone watching. We'll be back on again tomorrow. A little bit there with Cal, putting you in the picture. All the shit trying to cause trouble with Papa, putting you in the picture with Papa as well. Barry Sherbet, put you in the picture as well. Just all lies from the Irish Bull, making shit up about women and bullying women. I can't abide by women being bullied or children. Can't abide it. Come and see me, a man on man. Don't bully a fucking nearly woman who's 50-year-old who's suffering from depression and fucking suicidal through it all. And he's putting on, I'm going to keep doing this till you take an overdose. That's a fucking sick, evil thing to say to someone. So, right, I'm going, guys, and I thank you all. God bless you all. And have a great night. Think positive. Don't think negative. There's no room in your head for negativity. Because as soon as you start to think negative, then obviously the devil's getting in you then. Oh, just a bit. So I've done it the first time. Oh, come on, don't show yourself up. Up. Fucking stupid things. As a mental, I can't get it off. Honestly, it doesn't drive me fucking mental. It's supposed to be me trolling people. I can't even fucking turn the thing on and off. I've got it. Ugh. My hands are that big. That's what it is. Yeah, done it.